at DIY Detail. Hi, I'm Ivan,
I'm Nick.
and this is the DIY Detail Podcast. Now, today we're live. Why are we live? Well, because of our 1 year DIY Detail ceramic coating. Oh, Nick's got one too. There you go.
I promised the people that we would do a live unboxing of this coating, Ivan. But
Yeah.
before I do that, why don't we just welcome everybody in? Welcome to this amazing live stream. We're so excited about this new spray-on graphene ceramic coating. Should we just do some housekeeping before we talk about the coating and let
Yep.
folks know what is available in terms of flash sales, in terms of a little contest during this live stream?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so if you make a purchase during this live stream, you're going to be entered in to win a gift certificate equal to what you purchased. So no matter how much you purchase, like it might be your lucky day. Maybe you spend $500, you get a $500 gift card to DIY Detail. That's pretty cool. We've never done something like this before. We got in the meeting and we said, what can we do to make this like a really exciting event? So that's a cool
Yeah.
event. Why would they purchase during this live stream, Ivan?
Well, because we're introducing the 1 year ceramic coating. So if you want it, now's the time to get it. We should have more than enough stock, I hope. That being said, also you get that capacity of maybe getting your purchase, not refunded to you, but getting the equivalent amount of your purchase in gift cards. And finally, the 3, 5, and 8 year Type 2 ceramic coatings are on sale at 30% off. That is the same level of discount that we give like on Black Friday. So it's an important discount.
It's a very steep discount. So if you want to coat your car, whether it's the 1 year, whether it's the 3 year, the 5 year, the 8 year, now's the time. We want you to ceramic coat your ride. It's basically springtime. The 3, 5, and 8 year coatings, excellent technology. They
Yep.
are on sale for 30% off, basically Black Friday type steep pricing. So we want to make this an event for you, but it's not like, this lasts forever. This is just in the narrow confines of the sale, at least for now. I don't know, Ivan. We might get crazy. Things happen.
You never know.
Let's talk about the 1 year ceramic coating as we bring on about 216 people watching us live.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, the 1 year ceramic coating. So it's if you look at my tagline underneath, it's tetraethyl orthosilicate based, which is a newer technology in the industry. I think we're the first to market with it. It's a variant or an expansion on SiO2, but SiO2 is still the backbone of it. But the tetraethyl orthosilicate, what it does is, Nick, if you could put up the image of the TEOS here, we're
Yeah, the
trying.
image is up, and you know what someone told me when I mentioned this? They're like, that sounds made up. So first of all,
No,
Ivan, let's talk about how this really is new technology. Like, uh,
yeah,
I don't know how much detail we want to give the people. How much do they care about how the sausage is made? But this is new technology.
yeah,
It's up on the screen. So explain
yeah, I
what
can see it. Yeah.
TEOS is.
So TEOS, we have the Si molecule in the center, then we have the O, so the four around the center, and then we have other molecules attached to that. And what it does is, if you can see that cross and then the little balls at the end, as they intertwine with each other, we basically have reduced to almost zero the capacity of fracturing. So this is a coating. We used to have silicon nitride in our coatings, and we still have silicon nitride in the other coatings. But the 1 year we reduced, or actually we eliminated the silicon nitride. We've eliminated the polysilazane and replaced it with the TEOS. That gives us a higher solids formula, less chance of fracturing. Basically, it's difficult to fracture this coating, and reduced amount of, let's say, cloaking. Like salt in the winter is not going to attach itself as readily to this coating as it does to other coatings. So it's a big advancement for the industry. We're first to market with it. It's not made up. You can Google it. It's actually something that exists. It has a Wikipedia page and all that fun stuff. It's a real chemistry thing. We've been able to bring it to ceramic coatings.
Do you want to talk at all about your conversations with the chemist and how this came about? Again, I don't know what the people out there want to know, but they're
Well,
going to be like, "Oh,
you promised an unboxing, so why don't you start with that?
let's start with the unboxing, folks."
Yeah.
TEOS, we're going to get graphene in here. You're getting water spot resistance, salt resistance, fracturing resistance. As I unbox, Ivan, what the heck is fracturing?
So fracturing, the best way to explain it is, you've got the desert floor. You get the desert floor nice and wet. It's a nice, smooth, beautiful surface. Then it starts to dry out and you get all those platelets. That's what's happening with your coatings, especially an SiO2 based coating. the old school SiO2 coatings before we had silicon carbide and silicon nitride and all those other things in it, what it would do is the coating is still there. It's still attached to your paint, but it's got all these little cracks in between little plates of coating. And what those little cracks do is reduces your water beading. So, Nick, you've taken the plastic wrap off. So
I
far, so
have.
good.
So
Yep.
far, so good. So this is what you're gonna see. I love
Yep.
one. You know, it's graphene spray coating. I mean, I say dummy simple. Like I love how simple this is. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, it's like start by making sure the surfaces are coated and clean,
Yeah.
and then it
Decontaminated and
says
clean. Yeah.
they can be applied to paint, PPF, wrap, both matte and gloss trim, wheels, chrome, and glass.
Right.
Apply using a foam applicator, circular motions. Basically, this is an incredibly forgiving coating, Ivan. And I'm going to open it. I'm going to show you what's going on. But it basically gives you the instructions on how to do this. So if you're like, oh
Yeah.
man, I missed the live stream, whatever, it actually is a spray coating. It
Yeah.
comes with a
Two sprayers.
sprayer.
So we have the spare sprayer and we have the one that's included on it. Now, if you're using it as a sprayer, because there's something else in the bottom of the box, Nick. And to me, that's actually a big advancement when it comes to spray coatings, is that addition in the box.
Okay, I just want to show the people. This
Yeah.
feels very hefty.
120
Boy,
milliliters aluminum bottle.
120 milliliters. Yeah, no, it just
Yeah.
feels quality. And this is more than you're going to get in a lot of. Well, I don't want to compare to other products on the market because this is not. It's not, different technology, but there are other spray coatings out there that give you less. Okay, so we have the extra sprayer. So it comes with a sprayer,
Yep.
and then it comes with the extra sprayer. And then if you want to do an Ivan and you want to kind of do this in a pro way, it actually comes with
A dropper insert.
a
So
dropper insert.
and a lid. So the dropper insert, the reason we included that is the spray aspect of it. To me, that's more of a novelty. And everyone's come out with spray coatings. That's great. You're actually not spraying the coating. All you're doing is spraying it on your applicator or towel and then applying it to the surface like you would a regular coating. So by including the dropper, you can use it like a regular coating. You can use our applicator with it. You can use a short nap towel to apply. We actually have a bundle that we've made available starting today, which includes the 1 year coating and a 3-pack of Nick's favorite glass towels, because they are also great leveling towels for coatings, and an applicator.
I'm
So
just
that kit,
demonstrating. Yeah, I'm just
yeah,
demonstrating, Ivan, how easy it is to take the sprayer off
yeah.
or to put the dropper in.
And once the
So
dropper's in, it's in. So
so okay. I actually wanted to try it. Spray. I'm
yeah,
making a video later, so I want to spray it. So
yeah,
you'd recommend maybe trying spraying first to see if you like that. So once the dropper's in, that's game over.
yeah. Once the dropper, well, you can remove it, but it's a little more difficult.
I don't
So
want to do
with
that.
this, yeah. So with the sprayer, you spray it onto your applicator, you spray it onto your towel, you apply it to the surface like any coating. Now we have a little different. We still have our instant bond technology, but the open time on this coating is phenomenally long. Meaning, if you're efficient, if you're effective at applying your coating, for me, a standard car, it's maybe 15, 20 minutes to get around the car applying the coating. You apply it to the whole car, then you level. So for a solo operator, someone working by themselves, you're not having to put down the bottle and pick up the leveling towels and then put down the leveling towels and pick up the bottle. No, go around the car, apply, then go around and level off. So a big time savings there.
Two sprayers, dropper. You can spray it on a towel. You can spray it on the applicator. You can drop on the applicator.
Yeah.
Here's the big thing, Ivan. Why in the heck would someone want a 1 year sprayable ceramic coating? And why did we come out with one?
We came out with one because there's a market pressure. Why someone would want one, unfortunately, I'm not the best person to answer that. It's not a product I would have necessarily used in my business. But for someone wanting to have a low cost alternative for a business, it's going to cost you less than $10 per car to put this coating on a vehicle in terms of material cost. Now, for a hobbyist that likes to maintain their vehicle, it's just fun to use. It's easy. Think of it as, envy on steroids, in the sense that it's just as easy to apply as any of our sealants, as our coatings, but at the same time, you're going to get much better longevity. Someone that already has a coating on their vehicle and they just want to add a little more gloss, a little more protection, a little more slickness, do a good full decon and apply this. It's designed to bond to existing coatings. So in terms of bonding, it's actually our best bonding coating that we've ever made. The TEOS is very strong at bonding. So what that does is it will actually attach itself to an existing coating without having to strip away the old coating or abrade the old coating.
Can I just tell you, it feels like quality in your hand because it's not as big as a bottle of Envy, but
Yeah,
because it's a dark aluminum bottle, you know it's a high quality ceramic. You know you can get a lot of vehicles out of this. It's like different than the small bottle. It's different than the big 16-ounce bottles. It just feels
yeah,
a type of way in your hand. Ivan, can I
yeah.
use this as a drying aid like Envy?
No, no, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no,
So
no.
on
Dry.
dry, clean,
Yeah,
decontaminated paint at the bare minimum.
yeah, right.
So
And can
because
go on glass, can go anywhere on the exterior of your vehicle, other than the tires. That'd be a waste.
I like to think about people who are afraid to do something for the first time. I did a video on the House of Rags on literally how to clean and polish and
Yeah,
ceramic coat your windshield, and it has a lot of views, you know? And so it's like, I never forget that there's someone out there who has never done this before. If you've never done this
right.
before, if you're afraid of ceramic coating, this is the perfect product for you. And I'm about to go film a video when we're done with this where I'm going to go ahead and wash and decontaminate, and I'm not even going to polish first. Now, if I don't polish first, that will not give me as much longevity. But the idea is if you've never touched a polisher and you don't want to and you want to ceramic coat your car for the spring, boom. I mean, this is a grand
Yeah.
slam.
And Nick, I'm being told we have a lot of questions to get to. So
Okay.
if you
Can
want to
we do
start
one more
putting the
housekeeping?
questions
Can we
up,
do one more
Sam.
Can we do
Yep.
one more housekeeping and then we do questions because we have 330 people in.
Yeah.
Okay, in the live stream, which is from now until 6 p.m. Eastern, so the next hour and 45 minutes, if you place an order, you're entered to win that value in a gift card. You put a $500 order in, your lucky day is today, you get a $500 gift card to DIY Detail. Just released our 1-year ceramic coating. On sale for the window of this live stream are 3, our 5, and our 8-year ceramic coatings. These are our Type 2 coatings. Instant bond technology, the coatings that everyone loves. They are 30% off during this flash sale. So you get a chance to get a great discount. We want you to ceramic coat your ride this spring. And if you're the lucky one today, you're going to get a gift card and get the value of your order. Let's get to the questions, Ivan. I just wanted to make sure
Yep.
that was out there and made clear.
So go for it, Sam.
All right.
So
Thank
Sam
you,
is in the background helping us out
All right, Sam from our customer service team. Question is from Chigal Makura. How long is the flash sale?
until the end of this live stream.
Glossy Chris says which is only 2 hours long. Now 1 hour
Yeah.
and 46 minutes left. 6 p.m. Eastern is the cutoff. Glossy
Yeah.
Chris says application with foam pad or spray into microfiber rag or use a microfiber applicator or yes to all three.
All three, but a foam applicator is better than a microfiber applicator. But yes, any way you want to apply it in those three, that's fine.
All right. Adamo says, will the new collab clean polisher only be available on Thor or DIY as well?
Thor.
The House of Rags. Todd
Yeah.
Copy says, where's that DIY pad washer?
Still in legal limbo, unfortunately.
Kempy V89 says, is the glass coating on sale also?
No, just the 3, 5, and 8-year ceramic coatings for paint.
On sale for 30% off for the next hour
Yep.
and 45 minutes. Remedy, Gary says, are business accounts eligible for the drawing too?
No, retail only.
And Pradipta D says, how well will the 1-year coating be when used as a topper to C6 Hydrolite?
Excellent. So it can be used as a topper for any coating in our line and anybody else's line for that matter. If you're using it as a topper, give your lower, your base coating at least a week to cure, if not a month.
Can you use the topper after every wash? Can you use the 1-year coating after every wash?
I wouldn't. You can. There's no reason why you can't, but that might be a bit of a waste.
Jesus Hernandez says, do you still need to do a full prep on the 1-year coating?
A coating is only as good as its prep. So yes. Now, if you want to just wash the car, decon, and apply, great. You might not get a year out of it then.
I would highly recommend panel prep or C6 app beforehand.
Yes. Yeah.
Check out the
And a
House
good
of Rags
decontamination.
on Sunday night because I'm going to show you how to do it without a polisher. Knowing that it won't be, as much longevity as if you polished. More Family
Right.
says, is application the same as for the stack?
Yeah. So you can actually stack this on our 3, 5, and 8-year coatings if you want to. That's in that same 1 to 8 hour period.
I want to just say, we have this number picker wheel. We are going to show you this live. We're going to take your order. We're going to take all the orders. We're going to put them in the range here. And then we're going to draw at the end of this live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern. So whatever order you put in between now and 6 p.m. Eastern, you're entered into this picker wheel, and we will do it live. There's no mystery behind it. We will announce to everyone who wins. So if you put in an order for, let's say, $54 or $68, you're going to win a gift card for that amount of money. You put in an order for $1,000, you could win a gift card for $1,000 to DIYdetail.com. So that's another incentive as to why you might want to get on this, jump on this. It's about to be spring. Let's ceramic coat our rides, and let's have a great time. Back to the questions. The occasional detailer says, is DIY coating performance starting to overtake C6?
Does that answer your question? Pro grade. Yeah. Not taking over. It's just slightly different technology. And yes, we are advancing technology wherever and whenever we can.
Question about tetraethyl orthosilicate, the technology in our 1-year graphene ceramic coating. Jorge says, does this TEOS mean it's advantageous to put the 1 year on top of your previous ceramic coating or stack?
Yes.
What does that mean? Yes.
Think of it as a topper. Think of it as the ultimate coating topper. That's how I see the biggest use for this, biggest use case for our 1 year ceramic coating.
Would you ever do this in place of the 3 year for the stack? Is that something you could ever do, Ivan?
Yeah, you can. So it can be stacked on top of or actually it can be stacked on top of the 3 year now, but on top of the 3, 5, or 8.
So you do the 5 year, and then you wait how long before you put the 1 year on?
1 to 8 hours.
Okay, so I like the redundancy because a lot of people don't know all this stuff. So yeah, I asked the question, Ivan answers it. Yeah. It's kind of the way we do things. I ask the question, Ivan answers it. I know the answer, but anyways, hopefully it's helpful. Yeah. All right. Jun Jilem says, did a wash clay seal with rinseless wash and ceramic gloss for the first time. Car was neglected, required more time for decon, not in direct sunlight. Ceramic gloss dried with streaks. Any thoughts?
You may have used too much or you didn't dry it soon enough. So you can't let it dry. If you're doing a wash clay seal, you go panel by panel. If you have streaks, the easiest way to remedy those streaks is put ceramic gloss on a towel, like Nick's favorite glass towel, rub it into the surface, flip the towel over, dry it off.
Or the Freebird 400. We love that. Mike says, any other sales going to happen in this live stream or good to purchase the 1 year now?
You're good to purchase, Mike. What we've announced is the sales. So 3, 5, and 8 year. We have a bundle with the 1 year and the 1 year coating starting today. Those are for the remainder of the live stream. We are not going to say an hour in, oh, we got another sale. No, we don't like doing that to people.
30% off our 3, 5, and 8 year coating. So if you don't want a 1 year and you're ready to ceramic coat and you've been waiting for the Black Friday type savings in February, folks, it's about to be spring. It's time to ceramic coat that ride. Get it ready. It's about to be detailing season. Feeters says, is there an expiration date to the product, the newly announced 1 year ceramic coating, Ivan?
2 years for an unopened bottle, 1 year for an opened bottle.
All right. Vice Detail says, different last times if I use sprayer versus traditional ceramic application with applicator. Is maybe like different durability?
Durability is going to be the same. As long as you're getting it on the paint, it's going to do its job.
So walk me through walk me through towel versus applicator, Ivan. Like, how do I apply each one?
A lot of people, they've seen other companies have their their spray on ceramic coating, a 1 year coating, and they spray it onto a microfiber towel. Once it's sprayed onto the microfiber towel, they use that to spread the towel, then they level it with another towel. People see that as a more efficient method. In reality, it is not. So it's not a more efficient method. And to answer Ryan's question, big hole or small hole, same hole as our existing 3, 5, and 8 year coatings, Ryan.
Ryan, if you want to know what the dropper looks like, it comes with a sprayer, but this is what the dropper looks like, and I have to always cover up my face to get a good focus on. But how would you rate the use of this dropper, Ivan?
I much prefer the dropper myself, but that's why we include the dropper too.
And as Ivan said, once you put the dropper in, it's kind of in there. So you may want to start with the sprayer, see how that feels, and then if you're going back to traditional ceramic coating style with the dropper, go for that. All right, Tony says, is this the easiest coating by far?
For all our coatings, yes. So we're always trying to advance technology, but we're also always trying to advance efficiency and to make things better for our installers. So with that, yes, you can apply it and level it right away. You can apply it and level it in 5 minutes, or you can apply it to the whole car and then come back and level. As long as you don't go past about 20 minutes, you're fine.
And just to confirm, our 30% off sale will not be
Yeah.
going past this live stream. We confirmed.
Okay.
And so it's
Yep.
at 6 p.m. Eastern, this 30% off sale is done. So whether you want the new
Yeah.
1 year coating or you just want one of our awesome coatings already, that sort of super steep discount of 30% off, that ends in an hour and 38
Yeah.
minutes. Another
Okay.
thing that ends is your chance to like get a gift certificate equal to your
Whatever you
purchase.
bought. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that before? You go to a website, let's say you want to buy something, and no matter what you spend, they're like, you're in a drawing where you could win that back in a gift card, and we're going to do it live for you with the face of the company. I've never heard of
Yeah.
it. We're excited to bring it to you. It's a flash sale. It's an event. It's Friday. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Bro Code says, how does it smell, Ivan?
It smells like a ceramic coating. Don't start smelling it, please.
Wear gloves, right?
Yeah, wear gloves, obviously. And if you're spraying it, if you're using the sprayer, put the sprayer almost up against the towel. You don't want it, you don't want to vaporize it into the air or atomize it into the air.
Tony says, how many cars can you get out of this bottle? It's 120 milliliters. It's 4 ounces.
Yeah. Safely 8 vehicles. Most people will be getting 10 or more.
And that's a lot of value.
Yeah.
Ivan, there's
Like
a
I
few
say, for
spray
a
coatings on them.
professional installer, you're less than $10 a car.
Let's say, I always say this in retail when I go into a store. I say, let's say I'm your brother. Don't BS me. What should I buy and why? Like, tell me what you. So I'm your brother, Ivan, and I say, listen, there's a lot of marketing out there. I don't know what to believe. Why should I get this 1 year coating over all the other ones I see out there?
New technology, better technology. The TEOS is a real thing. It's not like triphene. It exists. It is a technology that's pre-existing to us, but TEOS has never been used in an automotive coating that I have knowledge of. So, with that, no app is needed. Any coating can benefit from the app. Any coating. So the 1 year coating will also benefit from the app in terms of gloss, in terms of application, slickness, and durability.
So what Ivan means is wash, decontaminate. That means iron
Yeah.
remover. That means water spot remover. Pretty basic steps. Then you want to rinse the paint, right? Then you want to do a light polish. At the minimum, the gold standard waffle with our gold standard polish will abrade an existing coating. If you just want to clean the paint up, the gold standard waffle is what we recommend for the minimum amount of abrasion to really do a nice job. And then you would say, Ivan, is it panel prep or is it app, right? Those are both the prep steps before we use the coating.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do any of that if you're
No.
not concerned about longevity.
Right. If you're using it as a topper, so in place of envy, in place of quick beads, then just go for it. Rach, what's her question?
Well, I want to ask, but if it's as a topper in place of envy, Ivan, we want dry paint on the coated car, right? Clean,
Yeah,
dry
definitely.
paint,
Yeah,
not
we're-
wet drying aid style.
No, it's never going to be a drying aid. Trust me.
Got it. Just want to clarify that for folks.
Yeah.
Rach says, what happens if you have the A3 stack and envy on? How could you apply this on top?
So if you have envy on your vehicle, Rach, wash it a couple times without using envy as a drying aid. Use rinseless wash as a drying aid, or just wash your vehicle with rinseless wash. And maybe after a month or two, then you can apply it. The other option is lightly go over it with app.
I want to
So
say
wash,
something.
decon, and app. Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, I'm just throwing this out here. Sam, can you bring Breeze back up after this? Ivan, our friend from DIY Detailing EU, says during the live stream, C6 Hydro Light on DIY Detailing, is it .eu, is heavily discounted. Yeah, 75 euros off. So
Wow.
yeah, so Ivan's out there offering a great deal. We want to make these events. We don't do them all the time. We do these live streams, like give you some awesome ideas, just fill your brain with new Ivan knowledge and then give you a chance to save on these flash sales. All right. I believe Breeze had the question there. We have a bundle going on, 1 year coating, foam applicator, rinseless wash, and the Mr. Twister towels, in case you didn't know. And then if you make a purchase during this live stream, you get entered to win a gift card for the exact amount of that.
Yep.
So Ivan, let's say I spent $300 during this live stream and I won the drawing. What would I win?
You would win $300 worth of gift certificates.
To DIY Detailing. DIYdetail.com. All right.
Yeah.
Breeze says, will you guys be changing all your coatings to have the year rating blown up on the front, like the 1 on your 1 year coating? And he's talking about the boom.
Stay tuned. Yes.
Stay tuned,
We are redoing the packaging soon, but it's going to be a while.
We're always pedal to the metal, always innovating
Yeah.
as we move forward. Adventures 101 says, how do you get into the drawing?
Purchase something during the live stream.
Do they have to fill out a special form, or is there anything
No,
they can mess up?
no, basically at the end of or near the end of the live stream, like 2 minutes to the end, because right after this on the House of Brags, they're having a live stream with Josh V, and we don't want to, overstep that as well. So at the end, we'll be putting in the last 3 digits of the order numbers, unless we get more than 1,000 orders during the live stream. Then the wheel goes around. It's a random drawing. Whatever number comes up, if that's your order number, you're in.
We're
You
going to use
got it.
this picker wheel live, and we're going to show you who wins. Full transparency, no gimmick. This is really happening. You put an order in, and you could win that exact amount in the drawing, but you have to order during this live, which is the next hour
Yep.
and 33 minutes. So I'm going to remove this from the stage, and let's answer Jorge's question. So no need to abrade the old coating. Would you still recommend, or is there a benefit to prepping with adhesion promoter polish before applying the 1 year?
Yeah, definitely. Wash, decontaminate at a minimum. C6 app will help. So it has just a little bit of abrasion. Like I said before, the bonding ability of this coating to existing coatings is very strong.
And if you have a bottle of app, you probably are wanting to use it. So why not?
Yeah,
Because it's a
exactly.
big bottle. It'll do a lot of
Yeah.
cars. Brian Than Austin, why the aluminum bottles instead of glass?
Couple reasons. Glass can let light in, even if there's some that they paint them black, but at that point, the other thing is, have you ever dropped a glass bottle? It shatters. It's not a fun thing to drop your brand new bottle of coating. I've had that happen to me before. So the aluminum bottle is a lot safer that way. Also in transport, things happen in transport. We don't want a bottle of coating getting to you with it broken. If it's dented, it's not fun, but at least the coating hasn't spilled out on the UPS driver.
All right, Ivan, can it go on another brand's coating? You using this in a
Yes.
topper for Pan's 8-year coating?
Yeah. Any brand of coating it'll bond to.
Man, it is so heavy. I know it's only 4 ounces, but 120 mils. I cannot wait to go make a video about this
Yeah.
in the garage. And I know folks out there are going to have a great time with this coating.
Yeah.
We sometimes forget to mention fun when it comes to
Yeah.
detail.
And it is fun to use. Yeah. That's one of the reasons for it. And it's a stress-free environment in the sense that if you've never applied a coating before and you're stressed out about applying a coating, this is an easy transition to a quote unquote pro, or a higher level coating. And in our testing, the durability, we say a 1 year coating. We've been testing it longer than that, and the durability is great. So
Oh, man, these boxes are sleek too. I mean, the
yeah,
presentation's awesome. It never hurts to
yeah,
feel that way when you make a retail purchase and you get nice packaging and the bottle feels nice in the hand. I'm really proud of this bottle, Ivan. Okay, on to the next
yes.
question. TK Spake says, how do we use a drying aid in high humidity where the towel sticks? I'm talking doing a wash outside at night in the Gulf Coast.
Right. So if you have that issue, a drying aid will help you. Where people make a mistake with a drying aid, and especially in a high humidity environment, is using too much of it. Too much is not going to help. Secondly, let Mother Nature help you dry the vehicle a little bit first. So let it air dry longer than you normally would. As long as it doesn't completely air dry, then go over it with your drying aid and drying towel.
Ivan, the Perfectly Safe brush is back in stock. The handle for the
Yes.
Perfectly Safe brush is back in stock. We have new 1 year coatings. We have a 30% off flash sale on our 3, 5, and 8 year coatings going on for the next 90
Right.
minutes. And whatever purchase you make in the next 90 minutes, you're entered to win that value of your purchase in a gift card to our website. It's
Yep.
a great day to be detailing, and it's a great day to be alive. More Family says, can you get the 8 and then just stack that with the 1 year for toughness?
Yes. Yes, you
What
can.
does that mean for tough? Would it add toughness? I don't understand the question
Not
there.
toughness, but basically it's going to add better water spot resistance and better fracturing resistance.
And you can't really see fracturing, right? So what are they going to notice with the fracturing resistance versus old technology?
Reduce water spotting.
Because when the
So,
fracturing happens, the water spot resistance kind of dissipates, goes away.
sorry, I was reading the next question. My
Oh, I'm
mistake.
sorry.
I got distracted. But basically, what they're going to notice with fracturing is basically the water beading going away. And water beading going away can be caused by two things. One is cloaking, so minerals on the surface, or fracturing. In our case, our coatings, we've had silicon nitride in our coatings for a long time. That silicon nitride definitely helps reduce fracturing. So our coatings are not very prone to fracturing, but they are, or they were prone to cloaking, and that is salt. And salt is the enemy of any coating. And we're trying to eliminate that. The TEOS structure definitely helps reduce that dramatically.
Yeah, it helps with some salt resistance, which is huge in climates like Utah. Let's get to Josh Ward's
Yeah.
question. Can you explain the difference of the graphene and normal ceramic?
So graphene is an addition to a ceramic coating. So a graphene ceramic coating just means we've added graphene to it. It doesn't change the rest. We still have SiO2. We still have silicon carbide. In the case of our 1 year, we still have TEOS, tetraethyl orthosilicate. But we've added graphene for better water spot resistance. And the reason it's only in our 1 and 3 year coatings is after a certain amount of time, graphene itself fractures. And it's that fracturing that will basically reduce its capacity to resist water spotting. TOS by itself is great at resisting water spotting, but also so is you know, the graphene oxide.
Pop
And
Pop's Detail Shop. Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Well,
well,
he's asking an
pop
ETA on our polishers.
They should be early March. So that's what we're waiting for. And there's a video coming out Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, featuring Pop Pop's Detail Shop, applying our 1 year ceramic coating to a Jaguar. So check that one out. And one other thing, Nick, we also have a bundle that started today.
Yeah, let's get
And
that
that's,
on the screen if we could,
yeah,
just to let folks know. Sometimes people want that bundle of like, I don't know where to start. What do I do?
yeah,
This is a great bundle. So it's a 1 year coating, comes with a foam applicator because that's a really efficient way to apply the coating. Then you're
yeah,
going to get rinseless wash, which is a great way to like, prep your paint for this process. So it couldn't be any
yeah,
easier, right? You could just use rinseless wash to wash a vehicle and then put this on. It's not going to give you a ton of durability if you don't prep the paint right. But if you're
yes,
interested in ceramic coating your car and you're just new to this and you're like, I don't care, I just want to put it on there, it won't last as long, but it will still give you nice water beating and nice gloss. Ivan, the 1 year coating, who is the target? Who do you think would love this the most out there?
the enthusiast who's never applied a coating before, they're afraid of applying a coating. This is an easy transition into the longer term coatings. And also someone that just wants to improve the coating that they have on it. So
Absolutely. Great as a topper. All right. The Breakfast Lover says, is the 1 year coating water based or based by another solvent like petroleum?
it is a solvent based coating.
And what does that mean for the folks out there who have no idea what any of
It's
these
not
terms?
it's not water based. It's a petroleum based solvent. It needs that to etch or to grab to the other existing coating underneath. We're seeing, a lot of the use case for a 1 year coating is as a topper. So
Adamo says, can you release the pad drying rack instead of the pad washer?
it's not the term that's the concern, it's the shape. So
Top Shot at FYC says, what was the need for you to introduce a 1 year coating versus just keeping the 3, 5, and 8 year coatings? And by the way, Ivan, before we answer that question, our
yeah,
3, 5, and 8 year coatings are on sale for like Black Friday discounts right now. 30% off during this live stream. So if you've just been wanting to coat your car and you're like, I don't know about 1 year, but I do want that 5 year for that amazing gloss, 30% off on our website. And if you make a purchase now, you get entered to the drawing. And if you win the drawing, you get your purchase back in the gift card. So if you spend $100, you get a $100 gift card if it's your lucky day. Why did we do the 1 year versus our 3, 5, and 8, Ivan?
market demand more than anything else. And the technology is now there. Our previous coating technology, the 1 year would have just been basically a diluted version of our other coatings. I didn't see the technological advancement, and if we're not advancing the industry, there's no point coming out with a product. This, we're definitely advancing the industry.
As far as I'm concerned, yes, the 1 year is easier to, more efficient with the dropper because it comes with the dropper insert. But if I'm going to do that, then I'm just going to like put a more robust coating on. I love the idea of spray because spraying is fun. It's a little more wasteful though, right? With like the dropper versus you're going to use more product with the
Yes,
spray?
yeah,
All right.
that's why we have a dropper.
That's why we have the dropper. All right, folks. June Gilliam says, I'm sorry. If I apply the 1 year to an existing coating, will panel prep degrade the base coating?
No, our panel prep will not degrade a base coating. Don't worry about it. The C6 app can lightly abrade it, but you're putting the coating over top, so not a problem.
Coatings are chemical resistant.
Yes.
Mac Bergson says, shelf life for opened and unopened bottle. Sorry if you said earlier, I joined late due to the silly car pickup line at school. No, I've been there, dude.
We all know that line.
Yeah, we all know that
Yes.
line.
So, yeah. So 2 years unopened, 1 year once it's opened.
New 1 year ceramic spray coating with graphene with tetraethyl orthosilicate TEOS technology. I have a next question. Why does the package have a, oh my gosh, look at this Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Why does it have a T3 at the bottom? Chris
Because
Killjoy, you're a
yeah,
detailer. You see things.
it's the third iteration or the third type of our coating technology. So
How does it differentiate from Pan's 1 year coating, Ivan? They're going to ask about that because he also has a one
yeah,
year spray coating.
yeah, he has a great 1 year spray coating. TEOS, which he doesn't have, graphene, which he doesn't have, and the size. We're at 120 milliliters. I believe Pan is at 90 or 100, something like that. So
Yeah, you're going to get so much value out of this bottle. Tony says, can you use this as a topper for other spray sealants?
on top of a sealant, probably not. You can if you want to, but I would put the sealant over this, not the other way around.
What happens if you use this as a drying aid?
You're going to scrap the product. It's just not a drying aid, Nick. Don't go there. Don't even think about it.
I'm just thinking, you put a sprayer on it and people are going to do.
Try it on your car tomorrow.
Okay.
You're doing a video later today or tomorrow. Try it on your car. See what
Vinny Egg
happens.
says, what is the benefit of applying the spray coating on the 5.3 stack? Is it just for additional protection?
Additional protection, a little extra gloss, a little extra slickness. Think of it as a topper on steroids.
Feetur says, what happens if you've washed the car and let's say there's a water drip, right? Even though it's been dried for a while, you know how cars drip for a while, and you're doing the coating and then there's water dripping and it interacts
Yeah,
with your applicator or your towel.
that's fine. I'm just saying not putting it on a wet car. Make sure the
Got it.
car is as dry as possible. I always leave the front of the vehicle till last, the bumper, because that is the area that has the most chance of having hidden water in the grill and all that fun stuff. And if your applicator gets too much water on it, you'll want to change applicators.
Don Del P 9439. Can you apply one coat of your 1 year, wait, and then apply another coat? How long to wait? Is it a waste to stack the 1 year coating?
Not a waste, but there's not a big benefit to it. And if you want to stack it, it's a 1 to 8 hour window.
Buffalo Mike NC says, can I put the 1 year on another coating that's been on for like 3+ months?
Yeah, easily.
Just don't use it as a drying aid, right, Buffalo Mike? Remember,
Yeah.
we want to have a dry paint after we clean it, and then you can
Yeah.
either spray it on the towel or spray it on the applicator. Do we spray it on the paint, Ivan?
No.
What happens if I
Dry
spray on
deep.
the paint?
You're going to be inhaling some of it because you
Okay.
want to spray very close to your applicator or your
Or,
towel.
or to your towel. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Questions people are going to have. So just new people are coming on all the time. Jay Palma says, when doing a stack, let's say the 5.3 coating, does the longer lasting coating have to go first, or is there an advantage to doing the opposite?
Always the longest lasting coating first. You build a solid foundation and work out from there.
Where does the gloss and hydrophobics fit compared to the 3, 5, and 8 year options? Asked Ryan Luffer.
Yeah. So gloss isn't as prominent as the other ones. If you're putting it on top of a coating, yes. So gloss, slickness, all that, they're a little bit lower on the scale. Think of it as every time you're going up the scale, you're getting a better result. You're getting a higher solid content.
More Family 9293 says, what stack is your glossiest and slipperiest?
5.3.
So the 5 year coating, then wait
1 to 8 hours.
window, 1 to 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then apply the 3 year coating. Using
Yes.
different applicators, right? You're not going to use the same applicator for the 5 and then the 3.
No, different applicators.
Just trying to let the people out there know.
Yeah.
Gaiac says, can you apply it with a random orbital sander? Well, that's a good question.
I haven't tried that, and that would be a very difficult application that would probably take you more time to do. So
Like with the red
don't.
pad on the, no?
Yeah. So basically spraying onto the red plaid, applying it that way. I'm sure it would work, but at the same time, you're going to go through a lot of coating doing that.
Jorge says, might be a silly question, but if you're using the red foam coating applicator, is it easier to start the 1 year onto it, or is it better the classic drop way? So
You could,
spraying, which it comes with a sprayer, versus like the
yeah.
dropper, which it also comes with a dropper.
I prefer the dropper myself. That's why we've included the dropper. But give it a try. Start with a sprayer. See if you like it. If you like it, keep on with that. If you prefer the dropper, if you've applied coatings before, then go with the dropper.
Unrelated question, AAXZ6RP asks, instead of dunking the perfectly safe wash brush, could I spray it with a pressure washer to release what it picks up?
No, that's not as safe, and it's hard on the brush. The dunking aspect, same thing with the legacy sponge or the iconic sponge. When you dunk it in your bucket, that flooding of the, basically fully encapsulated liquid, that's how it releases dirt better.
Ivan, we have 1 hour and 18 minutes left for what?
To get into a drawing. So if you order something right now or during this live, whatever you order, whether you order $20 worth of stuff or $2,000 worth of stuff, you have a chance of winning it. We're doing a random number generator. That's what's on the screen right now. And basically, whose ever order gets picked, we're equaling that amount in gift cards.
So let's say you spend $927 on your purchase during the live stream and you win. It's your lucky day. What happens?
Yes. You get $927 of gift cards.
That's
or you
crazy.
get a $927 gift card. Yes.
What a deal. And then you could go ahead and pick up the cord-free dual action polisher when it gets back in stock. You could maybe you're not sure. I don't want to make the purchase yet. I'm waiting for the cord-free DAs to come back in stock in March. What a great way to budget for that. To enter into the drawing, okay? But we also have 30% off our 3, 5, and 8 year coatings. I know we have questions, but we got to tell you about this deal. 30% Black Friday type savings on our 3-year, our 5-year, and our 8-year. These are our Type 2 ceramic coatings. They are on sale for the next 1 hour and 17 minutes. You also get entered to that drawing Ivan mentioned. William says, can you apply your new 1-year spray graphene coating on a partial wrap?
Yeah, you can apply it to a partial wrap. You can apply it to gel coat. You can apply it to matte paint, matte PPF, gloss PPF. Any exterior surface on a vehicle, you can apply this to.
Can I use it on my phone? Can I use it on my watch? Can I use it on my computer? I mean, what a great way to just protect the things that you love.
Yeah, coat the home.
Hey, great value.
Yeah.
Next question, Kempy says, why would you want to add this on top of the A3 stack?
More gloss, more slickness, more hydrophobics. So basically, if you've had your A3 stack on your vehicle for 2.5, 3 years, it might give it a little bit of a boost.
Fielding Fitzpatrick has a question. Is the TEOS, the tetraethyl orthosilicate technology, something similar to what is new in Envy ceramic sealant? Is Envy a good topper for it to maintain similar hydrophobic properties?
Envy is a great topper for it. Excuse me. No, it's not the same technology.
So you would do the 1 year and then Envy as a maintenance topper when you wash the car? Okay.
Yeah.
Adamo says, can T3 coatings still be stacked or will they now be standalone?
They can still be stacked. You can stack our 1 year on top of the other coatings.
Ivan, if people had questions, if only there was a way they could get them answered. Oh, wait. All of our YouTube questions get answered. So if your live stream question doesn't get answered, ask it on one of our YouTube videos. Ivan answers them all. He's up till 3 a.m. every night answering them. Trey J says...
we have a great Facebook group.
Facebook, indeed we do. And there's usually a link at the bottom of these videos, so it should be in the description how to join our DIY Detail Facebook group where you can ask these questions. Trey J says, does your 1 year coating contain the so-called forever chemicals? How safe is it to use?
No forever chemicals in any DIY Detail products. We eliminated those a while ago, and they're not coming back.
Remedy, Gary says, is it safe to say that this is an indicator that the C6 line is about to get some upgrades? This still looks like a fun product to use for the value. And this is the 1 year he's talking about.
Yeah, definitely. There's upgrades coming.
Man, we have exciting updates and upgrades for you.
Yeah.
CISA says, Ivan, I see you'll be in Georgia. Will you be in the Northeast anytime soon?
The Northeast, probably not till May.
All right. Trey J says, Canada seems to be left out of the sales all the time. Any updates, progress regarding your Amazon store?
Both are being worked on. And if you reach out to our distributors in Canada, they tend to generally help, or they can't match exactly because of the cost of importing products. But at the same time, they do a good job. As an example, our European distributor, DIYdetailing.eu, right now has a sale going on I believe, Hydrolite at 75 euros off. So check with our distributors. They're there to help. And
Joey
speaking of
Olive
distributors,
says, "Oh, go
oh,
ahead."
well, speaking of distributors, a lot of our distributors have the 1 year coating on the way. If it's not in today, it's probably going to be there on Monday. So if you prefer to purchase from someone else that carries the DIY detail line, they will have it soon.
All right. And someone did ask, how much is the DIY Detail 1 year graphene ceramic coating, Ivan?
I have no idea, Nick.
I just went to the website to triple check. It's $79.99. So
Okay, thank
if
you.
you guys want to go ahead and get that, and at the 120 mils, the 4 fluid ounces, that's quite a deal.
Yeah,
Because you mentioned what, 6 to 10 cars,
no,
you can
8
get
or more.
8 or more. All right.
Yeah,
We have a flash sale going on right now, so 30% off our 3, 5, and 8 year coatings. So it's another great way to save, but it's only during this live stream. Whatever purchase you make between now and the end of the live stream at 6 Eastern, that amount you could win as a gift card. So whatever you spend, you could get back as a gift card if it's your lucky day. Moving on to the next question. What product do you recommend, Ross asks, to get salt residue out of carpet? Michigan winters do a number on them.
all clean, diluted 15 to 1. Spray it like the nozzle right up against the salt. Let it dwell for 15-20 minutes. Brush it away, vacuum, or
Okay,
scrape it away, depending on how thick it is.
Ivan from DIY Detailing EU says only 5 Hydrolite coatings are left in stock, and he's doing that
Oh, wow.
75 euros off. So a great way to celebrate, even if you're in the EU and you're watching this live stream. We really appreciate you. Jagged Edge says, so many products these days, is there a general rule on what can stack over what? I know sticking with one brand helps, but half the fun of detailing is trying new stuff and being a mad scientist. And I agree with you there. I understand
Yeah,
that feeling. It's
exactly.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, our coatings are designed for it. There are other brands that they're not designed for it. Now, if you have an existing coating that's been on your vehicle for a month, 2 months, a year, 5 years, whatever, then the 1 year is definitely stackable on top of that. But the stack, as we see a stack, which means you put on a base coating, either the 5 or the 8 year, then 1 to 8 hours later, you basically modify that coating by adding the 3 year, and now you can apply the 1 year instead on top or into that. That is what we consider a stack. But if you have an existing coating on the vehicle, go ahead, put the 1 year on top.
Carl Josh, you just said I ordered the bundle. And what that means, thank you, first of all, Carl. What that means is whatever you just spent, you get now entered into a drawing to win at the end of this live stream the amount of your purchase. So we just appreciate you doing that. I'll remove that. I know, Sam, there was another question there, but I just want to let folks know. If you purchase now, you get entered into this drawing to win the value of your purchase as a gift card. Pretty cool. We've never done this before.
Yeah, we have to take the mouse away from Nick.
I just want to let people know this is a shopping event. This is a live stream where, you know, it's a once in a while thing. All right. So back to the question, Sam. I believe there was a question about like what diameter pad to use for a motorcycle. The question I think was like, do you use a 3-inch pad, a 5-inch pad, a 6-inch pad? I know that question is one that I saw and then made disappear. So I apologize. I don't know who asked it. But for a motorcycle, what polishing pad would you use, Ivan?
I like to use a 6-inch because I can reach a lot more places with a 6-inch than you can with a 5-inch. And then occasionally you might need a 3-inch to get into specific areas.
What about a 3-inch pad?
That's what I just said, Nick.
Oh, okay. I thought you mentioned 6 versus 5. I'm also looking at all the questions and thinking about the sale. Vice Detail says, is there a revision on the polishers coming soon, i.e. clean polisher?
No. The DIY detail line is staying the same.
Our cord-free polishers are amazing.
Yeah.
Bill Kurtz says,
and corded too.
Yeah, absolutely. Bill Kurtz says, how is your 1-year coating on windshields? Ivan, you need to stop overstating the little protection with mist. The look it adds on your paint is incredible. Emphasize that.
Yeah. Mist is a great drying aid, definitely. Durability, not so much. But yes, the 1-year ceramic coating is definitely great on glass. You're not going to get the durability of a glass coating, but it's inexpensive enough. It stays active in the bottle long enough that, you know, you can coat your windshield as needed.
Anywhere Audio says, with ceramic coated wheels, are you no longer recommending all clean being used on routine bi-weekly washing this time of year especially?
You can use all clean on it, but generally speaking, if you have ceramic coating wheels and you're washing every 2 weeks, you don't need anything harsher or stronger than rinseless wash or incredible suds. But if you want to, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not that all clean will degrade the coating. It's that a coated wheel doesn't need all clean if you take
No,
care
exactly.
of it.
Yeah.
Tony says, if we have to step out, do we get an email if we won?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So if you order between now and the next hour and 9 minutes, Your order number is going to be the winner. So we'll email you. We'll let you know. We're going to use this number picker, and all you got to do is put the order in. You don't have to click any boxes. You don't have to enter a contest. And whatever your order total was, you'll get entered to win that amount in a DIY Detail gift card. The Breakfast Lover says, since it's petroleum-based, can it still be used on PPF? Some PPF
Yes.
warranty said it's voided if a petroleum-based product is applied.
Yeah. Those warranties those companies sell you a coating that's solvent based. So don't worry about it. It's not going to damage the coating. There's not enough solvent in it to penetrate the PPF.
I wonder if those warranties are worth what they're.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
There's one company
uh,
that says that they can tell another brand's coating has been put on their PPF and they will void the warranty. No, there isn't a test to do that.
Gab asks, is Incredible Suds better in the sun than rinseless wash? I know direct sunlight isn't ideal, but what do you recommend, Ivan?
I use both interchangeably. It depends if I want to have fun with the foam cannon or if I want to get the job done faster. So both will work great in direct sunlight. Not that we encourage you to use them in direct sunlight, but don't worry about it. Even if they dry on the surface, they'll rinse away cleanly.
I Confucius asking about our new 1 year graphene spray coating. How long can I wait before getting it wet? How long can I wait to wash?
60 minutes or 1 hour, your choice. And washing 3 days with rinseless wash. If you're going to something more aggressive, give it a week.
Because it's still curing at that point.
Yeah, after a week, it's fully cured.
Lamb Chops Chop Shop says, how does the 1 year coating fit into a professional service? Does it replace the 3 year as an entry level coating?
You can, depending on what your client base is, or if your customer is paying for a sealant and you want to upgrade them, this is a great way of doing it to get them in tune with what a ceramic coating can do for them. The other thing is, as an add-on service, as a topper, with they come back for yearly decontamination, say, hey, we have this new, 1 year topper that can go on that's going to give you even better performance.
Would you waste a little product by spraying this into a towel, but save time by spraying it into the towel, Ivan? I mean, I can imagine just spraying this into a towel and going brrr and being done. Would that be
You
faster?
still have to level. So the applicator is actually the fastest way of doing it.
And that's why we include the dropper, so you can do it
Right.
the Ivan way. Man, what a great product. Kempy V89 says, I have a bunch of terry cloth applicators from my Zano days. Can I use them to apply your coatings?
Yes, you can, but you're going to blow through a lot more coating.
Talk about that, Ivan.
So either a microfiber applicator or a cotton applicator is going to absorb a lot of coating into that microfiber. Even if the microfiber has a plastic behind it, you're still absorbing it into that microfiber, and you're going to go through a lot more coating that way. So the applicator, by far the most efficient way of doing it, or the foam applicator that we have, but you can spray it into a towel. You can, if you're doing it into a towel, go with a low nap, and or you can spray it onto an applicator. You can spray it onto, a microfiber applicator. They all will work.
Ivan, is the foam applicator included? Is a question from Ivan here in the DIY
It is
detailing.eu.
it's included in our bundle, but it is not included when you buy the 1 year standalone because of the sprayers. People like to. I see this as more of an experimental coating, meaning someone wants to play around. They want to experiment. They want to try different applicators. They want to try different methods of applying. This is a great way of doing it without spending a lot of money on a 3, 5, or 8 year coating that happen to be on sale 30% off right now.
Well, yeah, and then a lot of people are going to use the towel method, even though Ivan says use the dropper because it's more efficient. A lot of people are going to spray onto the towel, right? So the method is spray on the towel or the applicator, do the whole car, and then come back and level.
Yes. As
So don't
long as
level
you
as you go.
No, as long as you can get around the car in 20 minutes, you're good.
Okay. Features says, is the graphene in the 1 year spray same color as the graphene in the coating? And then number two, I guess the question is, then would you want to shake it up like we do with our other graphene products?
Yeah, you want to shake it up, and yes, it's the same reduced graphene oxide we're using.
But we do have TEOS, tetra,
Ethyl.
ethyl, ortho, silicate. All right. AMI Detail says some Japanese installers showed other spray ceramic coatings used in multiple layers with noticeable darkening and increased hydrophobics. Have you explored this type of application? And essentially, would you recommend layering the 1 year coating, Ivan?
Yeah, wait 1 to 8 hours, and you're good to go. You can do that. there comes a point where you're not gaining anything from doing that. But yes, 2 coats definitely does show a bit of an improvement.
Off label, would you ever use this on interiors?
No, that's why we have an interior coating, Nick. Now you
Boy, I
could
just
use it on your piano black. That would be a good use for it, but don't put it on your leather. Don't put it on your seats. Don't put it on your vinyls. The piano black or aluminum accents or wood accents, that is acceptable. And also on your nav screen.
Remedy Auto Detail official. That's Gary says. How durable is the 1 year against touchless wash soaps? Those pernicious chemicals.
Actually, with the TEOS, it's extremely durable because it's not going to clog. Those wash soaps have a tendency to clog coatings. They're not taking the coating away. They're not removing the coating. They're not eroding the coating. They are cloaking or clogging the coating. And the TEOS helps reduce that dramatically.
Wheeler Good Auto Detailing says, is the TEOS going to be a standard coating ingredient in the industry moving forward?
I doubt it because of costs. So, uh, you know, we have a different cost structure than many other coating companies, meaning that what we what our coating costs to produce to them is just outrageously expensive. For us, we have a cost plus model with everything. So, but the TOS, like silicon nitride, we have silicon nitride in the 3, 5, and 8 year coatings and in the C6 coatings. That silicon nitride increases the cost dramatically of a coating, and not many other companies have adopted silicon nitride, even though it's a much better technology. They haven't adopted it because of the cost.
Diesel13 is wishing that the temperatures could get to 10 degrees Celsius here in Canada.
Yeah.
Want to get back to taking care of my truck. And don't let Ivan Smile fool you because he's in Florida right now. He got the heck out of
Right.
there.
Yeah.
He
No,
said,
definitely.
screw
Uh,
this.
and by the way, the 1 year coating can go down to 5C or 40 Fahrenheit.
Erroneous Nomia says, how did you come up with the name C6 for C6 Ceramics?
So remember back to your table of elements in school. C6 is carbon. Diamonds and the C6 coatings all have refined detonated nanodiamonds in them. Diamonds are 100% carbon. C6 is the element in the table of elements is carbon.
Rob Nasty says, ceramic coating a white car is so dang difficult to see the coating flash. Absolutely use too much product. How do I avoid this?
Uh, One is turn the lights down. You'll actually see the flashing better. Secondly is apply it and level it as you go.
Real the MIDI Q says, I'm talking about your 1 year ceramic coating here. He says, how long does it last? Storage, cold, freezer, dark area, use within 90 days, 180 days, or 365 days? What are the tips there,
Yeah.
Ivan?
So storage, room temperature. Don't put coatings in a refrigerator or a freezer that causes condensation when you remove it, or actually when you put it in or when you remove it. Both, both movements cause condensation. Condensation inside the bottle doesn't help you. Uh, as far as durability, 1 year in the bottle. So the bottle itself, if you haven't opened it 2 years, once you've opened it, you've got 1 year.
Jensen Satake says, can we get this sale in Hawaii? Can we use this sale on Detailed Image? It's one of our
No.
great distributors, by the way, Detailed
Yeah.
Image.
Detailed Image, great distributor. We have a distributor, Shay's Luxury Detailing in Hawaii. So I don't know if he's ordered this or not. If our wholesale rep is watching this, and Adam normally is, if you can put in the distributors that have ordered, that have it on the way, that would be great.
So this is Joshua, and let's go back to Barry Cantrell in a second, Sam. If you could put a bookmark there. I just want to. We're an hour into this live stream, and Joshua says, "Sorry to ask you to repeat. What are the new releases and updates?" Ivan, could we just kind of refresh for the viewers? We've got a flash sale for another hour. We've got a contest that goes on because if you buy in the next hour, and then we've got a brand new ceramic coating. Let's talk about it. Let's almost kind of start fresh at the top of the hour like we used to do in broadcasting.
Right. So we're introducing our 1 year graphene ceramic coating featuring TEOS, tetraethyl orthosilicate technology. We have our 3, 5, and 8 year coatings on sale, and we also have a bundle with the 1 year ceramic coating with an applicator, with towels, and with rinseless wash.
Is this an
And
exciting day
Josh,
for DIY detail, Ivan?
it is, yeah. It's a new product for us. Now, Josh as well is hosting a training event with me in Red Deer, Alberta in April. So, Josh, if you can put the dates down, that would be great.
If you make a purchase in the next hour or 59 minutes, you get entered to win the value of your purchase as a gift card to DIY Detail. So, folks, you spend $100, you could win a $100 gift card to DIY Detail. Why would you buy now? We have this amazing 1-year ceramic. It's so much fun to use. It's a great topper. It's a great way to just get into ceramic coatings if you never used one. We also have 30% Black Friday level savings on our 3, 5, and 8-year ceramic coatings in the next 59 minutes. This will not be a sale that continues to the weekend. This will be not valued. This will not be a sale that works in an hour, Ivan. You have
No.
59 minutes left to enter this contest and to save. That's why you might want to purchase now. That's the only reason I'm bringing that up. At the top of the hour, let's get back to the question, shall we? All right, Barry Cantrell. When will DIY Detail show winning Carnauba wax be restocked?
We don't know at the moment. So we're working on it. There was an issue with the last batch that we caught in the warehouse before shipping them out. So no one got that last batch. And we're having it redone. So
The joys of, running a company and the logistics
yeah.
behind it. And we wouldn't want to deliver a product that isn't up to our standards. Mike Hoffman says, will the updated C6 coatings have TEOS?
We're working on it.
Yeah, always working on innovation. Joey Olive says, will DIY Detail products be carried in the H2O Detail supply store in Wilmington, California? Thor visited. Lots of products distributed through Thor are carried here. Would love to see them.
So go in and ask them. They can order them whenever they want. They just haven't done it yet. So we can't force our products on a distributor, but as a consumer, you can ask that distributor to carry those products.
Deliver Detailing says, just arrived here. Would you recommend offering 1-year ceramic coating as a service in your detailing business? Would you offer paint correction with the service?
Think of it as a entry-level coating just above a sealant. So if the customer wants to pay additional for paint correction or paint enhancement, definitely. If they don't, then go for it.
Feeters says, if I order your 1-year ceramic coating through a distributor, will I be entered into the drawing?
No, it's orders being placed today, here, and now.
And that drawing, we will do a spinning number generator live. So whatever order you put in, you don't have to sign up for it. If you purchase in the next 57 minutes, your order number will go into this range. We'll do the spinning, and whatever you paid in your order, you'll get a gift card to DIY Detail. It'd be pretty sweet. And man, I think it's someone's lucky. Someone's got to win, right, Ivan?
Definitely, someone is going to win. They
All
don't
right,
have
Moses.
to. They're going to.
They're going to. Moses Wheat says, what's your opinion on water versus solvent-based tire dressing? What do you recommend?
We recommend a water-based dressing. They last as long. They sling. They don't sling as much. Like ours doesn't sling, but there's some water-based that do. So I can't say that all water-based dressings don't sling. And also, you can put them on a tire that still has a few drops of water on it without causing a problem. There's just a lot of advantages, and your tire will last longer with a water-based dressing than a solvent-based dressing that's eating your rubber.
Our tire dressing is phenomenal. If you want that wet, glossy, glazed donut look, you just use 2 layers. But people love it. It's better than It's better than OEM, Ivan. It adds a
Yep,
pop, but it's not like And if you want that shine, you just add 2 layers. Great on a wet
exactly.
tire. Most slept on product in the lineup. Get yourself some tire dressing, folks. Angry Monkey Detailing says I use rinseless wash on my wood floors with a Swiffer Jet instead of the Swiffer fluid. Works better. It's way cheaper. Is the science similar between the two? I was just curious. Thanks.
I have no idea what Swiffer sells, so I can't answer that.
J. Red Hernandez, what's the safest dilution of all clean in a foam cannon for a coated car?
You could put it straight in a foam cannon. It's not going to do anything negative to your coating. That being said, because your foam cannon dilutes a certain amount, usually around 10 to 1, if you're wanting to put all clean in a foam cannon, do it at 1 to 1, which to me is a big waste of product. Get a sprayer, spray it on the vehicle, or a little foam thing and foam it on that way, not through a foam cannon. But you can. It's not going to damage anything, but it's not really going to help anything either.
It's going to waste product if you do it in the foam cannon. We recommend a
Yep.
separate foamer to distribute all clean at 15 to 1. Extra rice,
Yeah.
please. What's the con of using the 1-year coating? It's our new 1-year coating. Welcome to the live stream if you're just new. Graphene spray coating. What's the con of using the 1-year coating compared to using Envy, which gives 3 to 6 months of protection, given the vehicle owner cleans the car once or twice a month as maintenance care?
There's no downside. There's no real big advantage either. Now, the coating does give better protection. So if it's on a coated car, there's not a big difference there. But if it's on a non-coated car, The TEOS technology definitely helps protect against chemicals to the paint much better than NV will.
Fracture resistance, salt resistance, water spot resistance. That's the
Yeah,
benefit of tetraethyl orthosilicate, as far as I understand it, Ivan.
correct.
Jorge says the leveling process exactly the same with the 1 year as it is with the other coatings.
Actually, a little different. Now, you can do it exactly the same way as our other coatings, but if you want to, if you're quick to move around the car, so under 20 minutes, you can actually apply it to the whole vehicle, put down your bottle, seal it off, then start leveling. So you're not having to put down the bottle, pick up your towels, put down your towels, pick up the bottle as you move around the car. Makes it a lot faster.
We Look Good Auto Detailing has a question. It's about our 1 year coating. And the question is, I heard you reference 1 year as a topper. Are
Yeah.
DIY coatings still just fine without a topper? Also, normal panel prep routine for application of 1 year?
Yeah, definitely. You don't need to use a topper with our coatings. If you want to use a topper, there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't need to use a topper with the DIY coatings.
Mike Balaiti says, can you talk more about the thermo clean process? Is he talking about exothermic, Ivan?
Yeah, exothermic. Basically, it's for a car that's neglected. You're not going to do this on a car that is regularly maintained. So a car that the dirt's been on there for months, years, is a great way of breaking through that dirt, getting down to the paint before or using it as a pre-wash.
Man, I'm so excited to get this 1 year coating on my vehicle. That's salt resistance for these Utah winters. Blurry Saint says, best process to get scratches out of your piano black to apply the 1 year. Now I gave him ideas for the inside of the car, Ivan. Sorry.
Yeah, polishing. So put a bit of gold standard polish on a microfiber towel and away you go.
Or invest in a 1 inch polisher. That seems like a lot.
Yeah,
For
it's
the,
just as easy with the towel.
yeah. Craig Peel says, after 1 year, do I need to polish the car before reapplying the coating?
So if you're doing it over our 1 year, no. Do you want to? Yes, because you are going to get little bits of scratching and marring over that time. So a quick light polish, you're not trying to remove anything. You're just improving the surface, enhancing the surface. Great. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
JP has a question. If polishing with the Pro T MX polisher, which is that palm sander we use in a lot of our videos,
Yeah.
I think it's like $60 on Amazon, so it's really reasonably priced. So if you've seen us use it, it's actually a pretty good deal. Should I use the 5 or 6 inch waffle pad? And usually that's either polishing or applying app with the red pad.
6. It comes with
Does
a
it?
6-inch backing plate.
So that's the one to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
When are we coming out with an air freshener? Kempy V89 asks.
Uh, Not in the near future. We're working on it with our friends at BioBombs. In the meantime, go get some BioBombs. They're great.
We have 51 minutes left to save. Ivan, I know I keep saying it, but it's like we have a drawing at the end of our live stream. It's in 51 minutes. And if you make any purchase on DIYdetail.com, it doesn't have to be the 1 year. You may want to do it for our 3, 5, and 8 year ceramic coatings because they're all on sale during this flash sale. Whatever the total of your purchase is, we're going to do a random number generated drawing, and you could win the value of your purchase in a gift card. Ivan, one word to describe your thoughts about that?
Fun. Excellent.
And that's the 1 year, right? The 1 year coating
Yeah.
is about fun. Like, again, why did we come out with a 1 year ceramic coating?
We came out with a 1 year ceramic coating because of market demand, first and foremost. Secondly, because we can, and we're advancing the technology. And to answer the question that's on the screen right now, congratulating on the new coating, et cetera, et cetera. Is it 1 to 2 years or up to 1 year? It's 1 year or more. Especially maintain it properly, it's going to last even longer than that.
Thanks for answering that, Ivan. Bro Dizzle, appreciate you. Kevin Manning says, if I have a ceramic coating, CarPro, 7 years certified Carfax coating, can I use 1 year as a topper?
Definitely can.
Yeah.
Wash, decontaminate, off you go.
Dry the paint and then use this as a spray coating
Yes.
or as a dropper, because these coatings, they come
Yeah.
with a dropper or a spray, or if that's how you want to apply it. Feature says, any training classes being held in Hawaii? We should do that, Ivan.
I would love it.
I'm going to make
But-
sure I go with you on that training if we do Hawaii.
Yeah. So check with Shay's Luxury Detailing. Get him to organize one. Basically,
awesome.
I do trainings where they're organized. So if someone reaches out and says, I want a training, like as an example, next week I'll be in just north of near Gainesville, Georgia. So just north of Atlanta. There's a training there next Tuesday and Wednesday. Then after that, in Texas, are one of our new distributors. Unfortunately, I forget the name right now, but they're holding a training. And in April, I'll be doing two trainings in Canada, one in Red Deer, Alberta, the other one in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and then eventually one in Granby, Quebec. So
Orimal
later in
says,
April, early May.
Orimal asks, can you apply our 1 year ceramic over another coating applied like a year prior? If yes,
Yes.
what's the correct process? I want to buy this, Ivan, right? There's a
Yeah.
flash sale going on right now. If you buy this right now, you get entered into a drawing to like
Yeah.
win the value of your purchase as a gift card. So I want to buy it right now. I have a coated car a year prior. It's going to arrive in the mail. And when it comes, what do I do?
You wash, you decontaminate, you make sure your paint is nice and smooth and clean and dry. Then either you, if you want to, you can lightly polish, you can use app or panel prep, your choice, and then apply the coating. It's that simple.
It's that simple. And it's going to look awesome
Don't
and you're going to love
overthink
it.
it.
No Handle AT says, do you need a respirator? How about PPE?
So gloves, definitely. Respirator, optional, not really necessary, unless you're, holding the applicator there and the sprayer there, and you want the sprayer right up against the applicator.
Yeah, you don't want to atomize this like cologne in the air, right? Just get it
Yeah,
right up against the
exactly.
applicator,
Yeah.
spray it on, and go from there.
Yeah.
Rob Campbell says, is the 1 year coating the coating that you would consider the best one to apply if you don't polish at all? Or is the 3 or the 5 better because of the way they bond to the surface? Ivan's going to answer this, but to me, the stakes feel the lowest. If you're not going to polish your paint and you want to not stress about it, to me, the stakes are low. Like, I have a 1 year bottle. I could use it now. I could do it again next month. Answer the question the way you'd answer it, Ivan. But to me, it's like no stress.
Yeah.
No
So
stress.
if you're
All
not going
fun.
to polish, definitely use the 1 year because you won't get that longevity of 3, 5, or 8 years out of the other coatings when it's not prepped properly. Whereas the technology that we have and the solvents that we have in this coating, we have designed it purposely to go over top of other coatings and with a little less arduous prep.
Dixie Overland. Sometimes I get white spots on my perforated leather seats. I don't know what color they are. That'd be interesting. What color the leather is. What causes the spots and what's the best way to get rid of them?
That is a great question to ask in our Facebook group with pictures. So put pictures in of what you're
Yeah.
talking about in our Facebook group. We'll be happy to answer it there. But there's just way too many variables.
Samuel Adams says, if I want to try the 1 year ceramic spray and I only applied turtle wax graphene infused ceramic paste wax, that's a long word, on it 2 months ago, do I need to use the yellow pad or just a strong, cleaner panel prep?
I would use the yellow pad if you have it and you have that capacity, just to make sure everything is gone. You're going to get better performance. The better prep you do, the better performance you're going to get.
Right? Longevity and water beating and all the things, right, Ivan?
Right. Yeah.
Prep it the right way and you'll get the results that you so desire. Dennis Photo says, what's the volume of the cap on the gallon jugs?
Just slightly under half an ounce or roughly around 14 milliliters.
So if you have a 16-ounce bottle or if you have a gallon bottle, essentially the cap is the same on both, right? Pretty close? A
No, it's a little smaller on the 16-ounce bottle.
little bit smaller.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know that, Ivan. And then Ivan says the 1 year after use, how best to clear rinse the sprayer?
Excellent question, Ivan. Thank you. So you remove the sprayer from the bottle. So we'll pretend this was on the bottle. Well, there we go. You remove the sprayer from the bottle, you spray it into the bottle to clear the tube. Once the tube is cleared, get a bottle of panel prep, or you can actually use rinseless wash for this. Put it in that bottle, spray through until you've drawn everything through. You're going to preserve your sprayer that way. We include a spare sprayer in case you forgot to do that or you waited too long. But ideally, do that. You'll be fine.
Are you worried about some of the 1 year ceramic getting into your bottle of panel prep and then ruining the chemistry of that?
No,
Am I overthinking things as detailers often do?
usually yes.
Madden Automobile Detailing says, any future plans for DIY or C6 apparel?
Actually, we placed an order today.
Yes. Get excited, everybody.
Yeah.
Gooleyberg says, do I benefit from putting 2 layers of the show-winning wax on?
No, you don't.
Ivan, why would they purchase right now from our website? We have 45
Because if
minutes
you're
left of this live
yeah,
stream.
if you're purchasing in the next 43 minutes, because we won't do this, we have to be done at 6 o'clock. So we'll have to have time for the draw. But if you're, up until 5:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you purchase, basically, you might get a gift card equivalent to the amount you purchased.
So if I purchase, let's say, $79.99 for the 1 year coating, I could win a gift card for $79.99. Did you know that a
Yes.
friend of mine put a bet in for the Seattle Seahawks? He lives in Seattle. He put $100 bet in for the Super Bowl odds, and he won $7,000. And he
Wow.
showed me the ticket. So if you feel like it's your lucky day, folks, and you want to spend $1,000 on the website right now because you think you're going to get $1,000 gift card, we will pay out whatever you spend if you are the lucky winner. Any purchase made in the next 44 or so minutes gets entered to win. We're going to use your order number. Nothing special to register. We also have 30% off all of our 3, 5, and 8 year ceramic coatings. Right, Ivan?
Yeah, definitely. And Sam, if you could let us know how many people have ordered so far, that way we can give you odds. And one
Sam,
other
you can
thing
send
that's
me a
on,
text too if you wanted to. Whatever works. Yeah.
yeah, another thing, we have a bundle with this coating. So the 1 year ceramic coating, a package of Mr. Twister towels or Nick's favorite glass towel. You get a 3-pack, you get an applicator, and you get rinseless wash. And that also magically gets you to the amount you need for free shipping.
That bundle is what Ivan said: 1 year coating, foam applicator, rinseless wash, and Mr. Twister towel.
Yeah.
Mr. Twister
And it,
towels.
yeah, and yeah, because you're getting three in the pack, and you're getting a 20% savings. So
Yep, and that's also Nick's favorite coating leveling towel. Is that right?
coating leveling towel, wax towel, app towel,
Glass
interior
towel.
towel. Yeah.
All right, there was a question about 2 layers of show winning wax. I put a banner up. I blew everything up. I'm sorry, Sam. In the
I already
background.
answered it, Nick.
Okay, great. I just am looking for the
Yeah.
next question. Sam sometimes gets like disappear. Okay, extra rice, please. Is polishing exhaust tips with Quad O plus GS polish an effective way to go, or is that wasting product, or is it ineffective?
Depending on the exhaust tip, it will work. Sometimes you'll need a metal polish to do a better job.
Pity the fool. Best way to attempt to restore 14-month-old hydro glass on windshield still beads. Water isn't shedding particularly well. I'm testing durability, but will reapply if it's dead.
Uh, if you're still getting some performance out of it that you're happy with, continue. If not, light polish and reapply. And 14 months is good for a glass coating, any glass coating.
Because
So
abrasion wears down coatings, and a windshield
yes,
wiper is just
yeah.
like constant abrasion. So that's why hydro glass can shine. But yeah, just reapply it if you need to. Kevin Manning 515. Can I use 1 year on door jams and wheels?
Door jams, wheels, grills, glass, trim, rubber, plastic trim, the textured stuff, chrome, you name it. On the outside of the vehicle, other than the tires and the wiper blades themselves, everything is good.
Rear view. Sorry, can you use it on the side mirrors, Ivan?
Yeah, anywhere.
Anything.
Anywhere other than the tires,
Should you
because it would
use
be just a
app?
waste of product.
Right. Robert says. Robert Clark asks, should you use app for prep before the 1 year coating?
If you have app and you want to use app, definitely app will give you a better result.
That's our adhesion promoter polish, which
Right.
will give any coating improved performance. Rob
Yeah.
Cadman says, when can you wash after you apply the 1 year ceramic coating?
not 3 years, 3 days with rinseless wash, and 7 days. Go ahead, wash it however you like.
Spencer, what's up, Spencer? Can we please get gallon sizes of panel prep, or what's a good bulk alternative for C6 installers?
App. So one bottle of app goes a long way, but we're working on it. There may be gallons soon.
Spencer runs a big profitable business, so if he
Yes.
wants gallons of panel prep, I
Mhm.
think let's get it to him, you know? That's
Yeah.
what he likes. A single track 39 says, is the C6 Hydro Light going through a reformulation with it being on 50% discount?
Yes. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You know what's on sale right now, Ivan? Do you know what's on sale right now?
All our other 3, 5, and 8 year coatings for 30% off.
Is that like a sale that's going to go on forever?
No, it's going to go on for about another 40 minutes.
Why would they want a 3, 5, or 8 year coating? Like, surely if it's on sale, it can't be good.
No, it's great. Just better longevity, and it's spring. If your car is not coated, now is the time. Get out there, coat your car. As soon as you get weather above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, you're good to go.
And if it rains or snows again, it's so much fun to watch the water beads on the hood. Guys, get your car
Yes.
protected. Get a 1 year ceramic spray bottle. You'll have a great time. The stakes are low. The performance is high. 23
Yeah.
Do the Do says, if you don't polish, will you still get the 1 year durability with your 1 year ceramic?
Depends on what's underneath it. So if you're putting it over top of an existing coating, yes. If you're putting it over top of a sealant or a wax, you're depending on the longevity of the sealant or wax to go do that for you. So
The question here is, will Shay's Luxury Detailing in Hawaii, have these sales or this bundle as well?
the sale, no. The bundle, ask Shay. I'm sure he'll happily put a bundle together for you.
Mike says, what category of apparel? We mentioned apparel order today. Hats, shirts,
We're
sweatshirts,
starting
etc.
with t-shirts. We're just starting with t-shirts, see how it goes with this new supplier, and also how I know a lot of people want them, but will they actually buy them? I know
We've
Mike
only
will, but
we've only been around for like 4 years, Ivan. I mean,
yeah.
you think maybe it's time to deliver on some t-shirts? People have been asking us
Well, we had
for a
t-shirts
while.
in the beginning, and they
Yep.
sat in the warehouse for a very long time. So
Yeah.
we're trying it again.
All right. John Fontaine says, congrats. Can the 1 year spray coating be applied in the sun if applying panel by panel?
Definitely. It's going to look great on your Corvette, John.
Silverado Cowboy says, will a ceramic coating stick to a polished exhaust?
Yes, it will. That's our metal ceramic coating.
The Shane Cato Show. What's up, Shane? On a mid-sized SUV on average, about how many cars should we be able to get from one bottle of the new 1 year spray graphene coating?
8 or more.
That's a lot of rides, Evan.
Yep.
All right. Robert Clark says, any way to keep the 1 year shelf stable for longer?
No. Basically, by introducing oxygen into it, which is what you're doing either when you're spraying or whatever, you're starting to cure the coating whether you want to or not. Now, after 1 year, test it out. As long as it's not gelled, it'll still be good. It just might not give you the longevity that you want.
Bricks for wheels. With this coating being, this is the person who's asking, with it
Yeah.
being fracturing resistant or proof, what instead happens to it towards the end of its lifespan?
So basically, the solvents are not there anymore for it to bond properly. That's why we give a coating a certain amount of time.
TEOS technology. Again, the first time I mentioned this to someone, they're like, that sounds made up, Ivan. What is TEOS and our 1 year coating? Why should people care?
Yeah, tetraethyl orthosilicate. It's a molecule that basically interacts and bonds with itself so much better and bonds with the surface. So it's a very aggressive molecule that reduces fracturing. It these coatings, has a very high solid content. Whoa, Nick,
I
what
don't,
are
I
you
don't know
doing?
what's going on. I've got like an AI camera here that it says it's supposed to follow my face. But I
Yeah,
think
but now it's
it
we
doesn't like
see
the
how
TEOS.
no, and we see the room behind you. There we go.
Oh my gosh. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not the DIY detail studio behind us.
No,
The
so
magic of the internet. All right, I'm
Nick
sorry,
has a
everybody.
green screen. Yeah.
I've got a green screen. I'm in Utah. You're in Florida. Here we are. More Family says, are the t-shirts a 70/30 poly blend?
I have
LOL.
no idea. I know they're not microfiber, so
That's
but
sad.
I think they're 100% cotton.
Spencer says, what else is new that's coming down the pipe? Any reformulation changes to any C6 products?
We're gonna have to say stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We are excited. This is going to be a fun and busy spring for DIY Detail. I'll just put it that way. And
Yes.
that's the way you'd want it to be. Last year, we had that pad washer that got stuck in, like innovation is Ivan's middle name. And let's just say this is going to be a big year for us. Erroneous Nomia says, this may have been answered, but is the 1 year stackable? Let's talk about our 1 year
Yes.
coating just released
Yes,
today.
it is. So between 1 and 8 hours is the ideal time frame to do so, and it can be stacked on top of our 3, 5, or 8 year if you wanted to.
Okay, Ivan, I'm checking. I have not heard back on how many orders have been made yet. We are going to have that total for you though, because if you purchase between now and the next 35 minutes, you actually get into a contest, don't you, Ivan?
Yes, definitely. You get into a contest that you can win a gift certificate or a gift card for the same amount of your purchase.
So as soon as I get that number for you, and Sam, if you could double check again, how many orders do we have so far? We want people to know what their odds are. I know you've checked, and I'm checking that text message thread. As soon as I get an answer from Sam, we're going to let you know what are your odds to win the value of your purchase in a gift card. And then
Yeah.
our 3, 5, and 8 year coatings are 30% off for the next 34 minutes. All right, KIC 402. I have an unopened 8-year ceramic coating from 2 years ago. Can I use it?
Yeah, you can still use it. Just don't expect as much longevity from it.
What if it's their dream car? I mean, should they get a new bottle? Like, what should they,
No, no.
or should they not
You
overthink this?
don't overthink it. Use it.
Okay, excellent. Glossy Chris says, sorry, I may have missed. When are demo vids dropping?
Oh, there should be one at Nick at Night on the House of Rags Network Sunday evening, if they drop it at night, because a couple of weeks ago we had a Nick at noon. But
Yeah.
anyways, I think that was a logistical error there. The So at Nick at Night on Sunday, on Monday, I have a video with Pop Pop's detail shot that was recorded a week and a half ago. So very up to date information there on a beautiful Jag, and he's got a nice shop, nice home shop, similar to yours, Chris. So a little smaller than yours, but
Yeah, lots of content on this coating coming soon. Angel
yeah.
Medina says, I bought the kit with applicator and towels with the 1-year coating. Can I reuse the applicator, and if so, for how many times before I need to replace?
Yes, you can reuse the applicator as long as it was cleaned right after the application. So right after the application, dunk it in your wash bucket, be it Incredible Suds or rinseless wash, for at least 15 minutes. Let it sit there, make sure it's fully soaked, rinse it out after that, launder it with your towels if you want to, or just rinse it out, you'll be fine. And then it can be reused almost indefinitely. I know we use in the DIY Detail Studio applicators that have done many vehicles. So,
All right, I got breaking news into the DIY Detail newsroom. We've had
oh,
94 orders since this live stream started. So if you like those odds, all
yes.
right, if you like the 1 in 94 odds, whatever your purchase total is during the live stream, you could win that value of a gift card from DIYDetail.com. So we have your order numbers. We're going to do the random number picker. It's going to be live, and you're going to see it. If you like your odds, only 94 orders so far. So, heck, you very well could win. I mean, I say go for it. YOLO. You know, if you want that big purchase, if you spend $500, you get a polisher, a 1-year coating, you could get a $500 gift card, and your odds are those good odds? Those feel pretty good to me if I'm feeling lucky today.
I'm not a betting person, but yeah, that seems pretty good.
You know, like if you're going for the big lotto, like it's like 1 in a million. So 1 in 94, I like those odds. All right. Chris
Yeah,
M says, just hopped on. Can I do an 8-year, 5-year, 3-year, 1-year NV stack like a 5-layer burrito?
that would be a little excessive. So 8-3 or 8-1 or 5-3, 5-1, and then give it a week or two before putting the NV on.
So it's an excellent choice, right? We now have the option to stack with the 1-year instead of just the 3-year. You could do 5-1, 8-1. If they don't know the stack, Ivan, is there anything else you want them to know before we move to the next question?
Yeah, wait between 1 and 8 hours. Beyond that, you're just applying a coating on top of a coating.
Primitive Notions, I believe is that Joshua still? Can you use the
Yeah,
show-winning wax on top of the 1-year?
yes, you can.
But you
Our
would
showing
wait.
wax,
You would
at
wait
least a week.
7 days, yeah, before
Yeah,
you
at least a
top
week.
the coating with wax. Yeah.
Right.
Bro Dizzle,
And
oh, go ahead.
our show winning wax is good on any coating.
Got it. Bro Dizzle says, how does the gloss of the 1-year compare to the 5-year?
Less than the 5-year.
The 5-year is the gloss boss, but you could do the
Yeah.
5-1 combo. Oh boy, that
Oh,
sounds
yes.
exciting.
Yeah.
John Fontaine stacking question here. Have a 5-year, then NV topper. Should I wait a while before adding 1-year spray coating, or can the new 1-year come off when NV loses its bond?
Yeah. When you feel that NV isn't doing it for you anymore, it's been on there, 3, 6 months, then yes, definitely go for it.
Okay, makes sense to me. Thanks, John. Philip Wyman says, do you still have to be in the chat to win? I need to peel off
Nope.
here in a bit to get my son.
No, go get your son. Don't worry about it. If you win, you will get an email.
Yes, we are going to draw for anybody who purchases in the next 30 minutes. Your purchase, we're going to put you in the spinner wheel, and whatever your purchase was, if you win, you get a gift card for that value. And apparently, the odds are pretty good,
Yep.
Odds are pretty good. Tennis Shop Photo says, couldn't you, in theory, apply a layer of show-winning wax and then seal it in with NV or a ceramic coating?
You could, but you're not going to get the durability from the NV or the ceramic coating that you do from the wax, because now you're basing your bond on the wax, and the wax is going to go away after a shorter amount of time than it would with something else like NV or the 1 year ceramic.
Ivan, what if you just didn't want a 1 year coating? You wanted like the 8-3 stack. Would there be a reason to get that right now?
Yeah, it's 30% off. So
Yeah.
that's a really good reason.
So any of our coatings, 3, 5, and 8 year, are on sale. They are
Yep.
30% off during this flash sale. I like to hype up the sales, Ivan, because I want people to realize that when we do one of these lives, it's an event,
Yep.
right? It's a reason to like see what's going on, um, have fun with us, learn about our new 1 year coating with the TEOS technology. Jorge
Yep.
asks, how long after the 1 year coating application can you get it wet? Apologies if you explained this before.
1 hour. So all our coatings have instant bond technology. So that 1 hour is the key point there.
Okay. This is a Sam question. Antonio says, is my order valid if I ordered it through the shop app?
Oh, I have no idea.
I got to think that's still going to give us an order number, right? Because it goes through our
Yeah.
website. Yeah.
Yeah. If it, as long as it's a DIY detail order, you're fine.
Yep. Antonio, it is. Yeah, for sure. So if you use
Okay,
shop
good.
to buy from us, it's still an order number from us. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're entered in. That drawing, by the way, is 28 minutes from now. So I'm excited to see who's going to get a gift card for the value of their order. Tunnel Time 6 says, I have an 8 year that is struggling after living outside full time during harsh winters. Better to polish it off with gold standard polish and then apply 1 year, or decon panel prep and then 1 year.
So first of all, it's struggling, especially in winter, because of salt. So do a full decontamination, and no, an acidic soap and an alkaline soap are not considered a decon as far as I'm concerned. Your decon is iron remover with a perforated synthetic decontamination towel, aka the quad fold towel, followed by water spot remover. That will bring your coating back to where it should be. Then if you want to, yes, you can apply the 1 year coating on top of that.
And agitate the water spot remover in with a rinseless wash damp and towel. Don't just spray it
Yeah.
on and then hose it off. Again, I've tried the different pH soap system, and it kind of made my water, beating get restored. But when you follow the DIY method for decontamination, it rejuvenates, the existing protection there. And if you
Yeah.
applied it the right way, that protection is still there. Feature says your new rotary wool cutting pad. Should you follow up with the DA jeweling pad, like the yellow?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
red one.
You can follow up with the DA or the rotary. Obviously, you have a rotary. You need to follow up because it is a wool pad on a rotary. You are going to get some swirl marks.
JUUP says, how does the 1 year do in the hard Hawaii sun? Any differences due to weather? Hot, humid, epic sun?
No, it does great in. It's been tested worldwide, so it's not an issue.
Man, we got
It does great in the sun.
another Hawaii person. We should really get a training in Hawaii, Evan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Reach out
Oh
to
man.
Shay.
Dan McMillan says, I have a few scratches on a side mirror. Could you share a way to reduce or remove them with gold standard polish or app?
So if it's on the cover of the mirror, so the painted part, just polish. If it's on the mirror itself, the glass, no. You can use a light polish, but it's not going to do anything. Like a gold standard polish or compound is not going to do anything to glass.
Ivan from DIYdetailing.eu says, assuming the 1 year doesn't fill scratches?
Correct.
All right.
No
Well,
filling.
Ivan, we have 26 minutes left for a flash sale.
Yep.
The flash sale, is it worth even talking about? Do you want people to
Yeah.
know about this?
Right. Definitely. 3, 5, and 8 year coating are 30% off. And we have a bundle. The bundle will continue beyond this broadcast, but the bundle is you get the 1 year ceramic coating, you get the foam applicator, you get rinseless wash, and a 3-pack of Nick's favorite glass towel, aka the Mr. Twister towels.
And here's what's cool about this. All orders during this live are entered. So you may want to get that bundle now, even though it'll last after this live stream. You may want to get the 1 year, even though it's not on sale. But no matter what you do during this live stream, all orders are entered, and one of these customers is going to win a gift card equal to their order value. I know we keep talking about it, but we're almost at the end. And if I don't mention it, it's
Yeah.
like you never know unless you ask, right? So here we are, the random number generator. All right, should we get back to questions, Sam? Let's get back to questions.
Yeah,
I know
there's a
we're all
few more
caught
there.
up, so
Oh, we're
I'm
not caught
enjoying
up.
myself.
They keep
We
coming
were for
back.
a second. Yeah,
Good.
Sergeant Man says, would you guys or do you guys have a video on how to gain customers in the beginning stages and middle stages, detailing business from home? I've always struggled gaining customers.
On the Detailers Business Academy page, there's a few videos on that, but on the DIY detail, no.
I'm going to let that just pregnant pause sit there for a second.
Yeah.
Jorge says, is the new 1 year as slick as the other 2, 5, and 8? I don't think we have a 2-year coating.
No,
And
3
8-year
year. Yeah.
coatings. And you should take me to any training in Hawaii, Jorge says.
Yes. So yes, the slickness is great on it. It's not quite the same as the stack, but still very good.
Carl, Josh, you says, if I only have 1 year ceramic on my car, can I add a longer ceramic coating at a later date? How long must I wait to add another duration of ceramic coating?
So if you want to add another coating on top of this, you need to polish. So a light polish, gold waffle pad, gold standard polish, go over the existing coating. The new one will bond perfectly.
More Family says, for polishing to apply a ceramic coat, would you use a DA or a rotary? Does it matter? Do you have a preference?
I like finishing with a rotary myself. That's me. If you prefer DA, go with a DA. It's up to you. Pick the tool that best fits your needs. There's no right or
Disconnected.
wrong answer.
Disconnected asks, will the bundle be available on the House of Rags? I get a discount with business account.
No. And the business account, by the way, we have business accounts on DIY Detail as well. So you can sign up for one of those.
How do they
But
do that, Ivan? If they're a business and they didn't know we had a business account program.
wholesale at DIYdetail.com.
Awesome. Keith Chu says, when applying the new 1 year ceramic coating, will it produce an oil slick on water or a sweating effect? And then how long to wait before leveling? He's, of course, talking about our 1 year graphene spray coating just
Yep.
released as of this live stream.
So the 1 year ceramic coating, we have a new technology in it, the TEOS, and a few other things as well, which means it's not a sweating, it's a rainbow effect, but you can apply to the whole car as long as you can get around the car in 20 minutes. You apply it, then you come back around and level. So as a sole operator, as a business owner, that saves you a lot of time because you're not putting down the bottle to pick up the towel, putting down the towel to pick up the bottle, et cetera, et cetera. Just go around, apply, then come back and level.
And
And
what towel would you use? What towels would you use here, Ivan? Let's give them the whole info. What's the Ivan
so
recommendation?
I like the level one myself, but the Mr. Twister actually does a great job with this coating as a leveling towel. So that's why we've included it in the bundle. But a level one towel followed by the Freebird 400 or a Mr. Twister or two, and off you go.
Also known
Towel
as Nick's
choice is
favorite glass
really
towel.
personal.
Also known as Nick's favorite wax removal towel, app towel. The Mr. Twister is super versatile. We like to have fun with the name, but it does a lot. It does a lot of things, and it does them very well.
Yes.
Johnny P, I'll get rid of the TEOS there on screen, but that is the technology for our new 1 year coating. We still have 260 people watching, by the way, which is phenomenal. Can't wait to
Thank
do
you.
this live drawing. If you make a purchase in the next 21 minutes, you will actually get entered to win the value of your purchase as a gift card from DIY. So we're going to take your numbers, your order numbers. We're going to do the drawing. If you purchase in the next 19 minutes, nothing you need to do. You'll be automatically entered. Okay, let's get to this question from Johnny. New car came with dealer installed scratches. Yikes. I've paint corrected, used a sealant, but now I want to do the 5 1 year coating. Is there a reliable way to strip the sealant without repolish?
No, there's no reliable way to remove a sealant without polishing. You don't need to do a full on intensive polish. Basically, wash, decontaminate, gold pad on the DA or the red pad on the rotary, but gold pad on the DA is better for this. And you're not polishing, spending hours. It shouldn't take you more than about 45 minutes to go around a vehicle.
Look, you get the new 1 year coating and it comes in this sleek box. It says the number 1. You know it's pro grade. It's a graphene spray coating. I'm just going to, if you just got into here and you missed the unboxing. So this is the cool box you get. And now my camera went crazy. It doesn't know what's
Yeah.
going on. But you get a 1 year bottle, okay? And this will get you, at least 8 cars, Ivan. You get 2 sprayers, but you may not be a sprayer kind of person. You might like the Ivan method. You could actually apply this like a traditional ceramic coating with the dropper. You insert the dropper here. All of a sudden, you put it on your applicator. 1 year spray coating. We were not the first ones to come out with a bottle spray coating. Why did we do this? Who do you think might like this?
So why we did it? There's a need in the market for it. The who's going to like it? The professional detailer, the hobbyist that eh, isn't quite ready to commit to a ceramic coating, but just wants to experiment a little bit. Uh, and just someone that wants to play around, top their ceramic coatings, get better longevity from a sealant. So put this on is going to give you a good foundation for your sealants or your waxes.
And no forever chemicals in any of our coatings anymore. And so
No,
that's another big plus. If
in
you're
any of our products, not just
right,
chemicals or not
exactly.
just coatings. Yeah.
And it's hard to know out there. You know, you get the friendly marketing and you assume, oh, my kids could touch this stuff. Well, there's no forever chemicals in ours, and I think there are in a lot of other products out there. So it's just, how do you choose? That's one reason why it may be, you know what, just I'll go with DIY. Wear gloves though, right? I mean, what should folks know
Yes.
about PPE when they're applying a ceramic coating?
Always wear gloves. Whether it has PFAS or not, wear gloves.
Yeah.
Just the solvents, etc. Are they're not fun.
We're 19 minutes away from the big drawing. We still have 30% off our 3, 5, and 8-year ceramic coatings. Go get yourself an amazing deal, folks. The flash sale for this live stream event is almost over. We're going to draw. If you make an order, you get entered to win a gift card for the value of your order. Ivan, if you had 18 minutes left, what would you do?
Well, I'd go back because the question from Jorge wasn't answered. But yeah, get an order, and when you order, you have a chance of winning whatever you ordered, an equivalent amount in gift cards.
All right, Jorge, I apologize, sir. You said the 1 year is sun and humidity friendly. Does these southern summer conditions change the leveling time?
A little bit, not much. In that case, in your case, Jorge, he's close to Miami. I would apply to maybe half the car and then level it.
For
Or you
chrome
can
rims,
apply and level as you go.
Detroit for Life says for chrome rims, would you recommend this coating or your metal coating?
If it's actually chrome, so not the plastic chrome like some Chrysler and Ford products have, if it's actual chrome rim like a good old Krager SS, definitely the metal coating.
Kendall, Kendall C, 1973. Can you put the 1 year coating over a wax?
You can, but you're only going to get the longevity of the wax from it because you have the wax as the foundation.
So the foundation really matters here.
Yep.
Bro Dizzle says, when will the 1 year be available on the Thor site?
Should be probably Monday or Tuesday. So we have other distributors that have ordered it as well. They should start receiving it. We were hoping for today, but unfortunately it didn't make it. So it'll be early next week.
Mike says, next Envy line product? We have Envy ceramic sealant, Ivan, but we've promised an
Yeah.
Envy line.
Yeah. Next product, we'll say it has something to do with glass, but there might be something in between the two. It just depends on our R&D cycles and all that. So, but glass should be the next one.
As we like to say, stay tuned. Detailing
Yes.
with AK says, if you'd like to know where you can get a bundle of amazing gloves, I know for a fact that Ivan can direct you in the right direction.
Yeah, the ones we have in the comments of this, I'll put a link down later. They unfortunately only come in a pack of 1,000, so they're really good gloves. They do a great job. They're nice and solid. They've got a good grip to them, etc. But the company only sells in 1,000 pack. So
It's a lot of gloves, Ivan. It's a lot of gloves.
yep.
I mean, I was so excited about this live stream. We have 16 minutes left, and I'm just trying to keep the energy going. We're almost done, but the fun has not stopped. Harry Nolan says, can anyone let me know the new 1 year coating? Can it be applied over NV sealant? Sorry, just got back to the stream. It might be a good time, Ivan, to just explain the 1 year coating again because people come and they go.
Well, yeah, we'll answer the question. So, can you apply it over NV? Yes. Are you going to get 1 year out of it? Probably not, because you're putting it over NV. Basically, whatever is touching the paint is what's going to give you the longevity. So, NV is the one that's between the paint and the coating. So, you're relying on NV to create that longevity. Same thing with wax. If you're putting it over a longer term coating, it's going to last longer. So, that's it.
And people are seeing the TEOS technology there, the tetraethyl
Yep.
orthosilicate that's in our 1 year coating. You might not see all the benefits from that if you put this over Envy and you don't polish the paint first, right? But you're still going to get a really nice finish and water bead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
More Family says, if I wanted to stack this, the 1 year coating, on top of a non-DIY detailing ceramic coating, just full decon, then app, and apply, or is it best to just
Yes.
not even mess with that?
No, you can do that. That's perfect.
Okay, great. Hopefully that's helpful. David Boyce says, can the 1 year spray coating be applied to matte paint or matte wheels? Why do I interpret ceramic being contrary to matte surfaces, Ivan?
I have no idea. Probably because of marketing, and people have told you you need a specific coating to go on matte surfaces. You don't need a specific coating to go on matte surfaces. All our coatings, all our sealants, all our waxes, even the show winning wax can go on top of a matte paint.
My guy Kirby's trying to get his order in so he can get entered to win this contest. The contest goes for another 14 minutes. If you order in the next 14 minutes, you get entered into a drawing. Whatever you purchased, you could win the value of a DIY Detail gift card. Just letting you know, folks, you have 14 minutes left. Back to my guy Kirby, whose question is, I want to add products to my order. Is the tire dressing non-slick on WeatherTech mats?
I use it on mine all the time. Now, some people may have gotten slickness from it. They apply too much. What you can do to prevent that is dilute it 1 to 1. It is a water-based dressing after all.
David Love 9430. Will the new 1 year last longer after opening if I leave it in a freezer? Also, how should you clean the towels and applicator after use?
Great question. Do not put a coating in a freezer. That's a myth that the industry has propagated for years. The only coatings that should go in a freezer are ones in a syringe, because if you have air inside the container, it creates condensation. That condensation actually forces the coating to cure faster. So don't do that. The other part of his question was,
Would you spray it directly? Oh, I don't know. That's
oh,
Jorge.
oh, how to maintain the applicators. Yeah. So
Yeah.
after you're done applying, use your leveling or put your leveling towel and your applicator in your wash bucket, whether it's Incredible Suds or Rinseless Wash. Let them sit there for 15 minutes or so. Then get some good Detail Co. Renaissance. And the next time you do your rinse them out. Then the next time you do your laundry, launder them with the rest.
Okay. We are getting all the order numbers put in, but we still have 12 minutes left.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 12 minutes left to save 30% on our 3, 5, and 8 year ceramic coatings. 12 minutes left to get in the drawing. And if your purchase is equal to the gift card, that's because you won.
Yeah.
Evan, my brain is turning to mush. Jorge's question is, this 1 year sounds like a good idea for wheels. Would you spray it directly on the wheel and then level, or never spray directly like that?
Don't spray directly on the surface. So put it on your applicator or your towel that you're applying and then apply it that way. But yes, it's
Penta
great on wheels.
Pentasinga says, random question. Would leftover 1 year work on tempered glass, working on something like solar panels?
No, you never want anything hydrophobic on a solar panel. That promotes mineral accumulation on solar panels, especially if they're flat mounted. So you don't want anything hydrophobic on a solar panel. You want sheeting, and we are working on a solar panel coating though.
Yeah, when Ivan first told me that, I was like, what? Why wouldn't you want that? But the reasoning makes sense. Ivan K says, could we use the 1 year as a quick beads for the wheels, like spray it on and rinse off?
No, it doesn't interact well with water.
Don't spray this on the paint or the wheels. Spray it on your towel
Yeah.
or your applicator. And if it's Ivan, he's not using the sprayer. He's using the dropper. The beautiful thing about our 1 year coating is choose your own adventure. We have a dropper and we have 2 sprayers. And this will get you at least 8 cars. And it will be a lot of fun. Detailing with AK says, Ivan, where can I find your training schedule? I want to attempt to attend a training of yours when you're near Ohio.
We always post in the DIY Detail Facebook group.
Got it. Got it. Well, I first met you at a training, Ivan, and
Yes.
that spurred this entire adventure that is DIY Detail. So just getting in person and in front of somebody can lead to all kinds of opportunities. So I like his impulse of I want to get there and learn from someone in person like Ivan. Blurry Saint 7 says 1 year versus the C6 glass for glass. Obviously, which one would you recommend?
Oh, Hydro Glass, hands down, is a better choice for glass.
It is a glass-specific coating. It is more abrasion-resistant.
Yeah.
I would like to say this. One is fun. And the results will speak for themselves. They will be great. But you could also use it with a little bit less pressure and a little bit less stakes. Ivan, when would I want to use a 1 year? When would I want to use something like a 3 year, right? Which is the next largest number up, but isn't 8.
Right. Yeah. What you want in terms of durability, etc. So the 1 year is a fun coating to work with. They're all fun. They're all easy to apply. Think of it as a gateway coating. It's like, oh, this gets me into the coating game, and ooh, this is actually fun and I like the results. So next time, let me try a 3 year or a 5 year or an 8 year that are on sale right now for the next 10 minutes or so for 30% off.
Yeah, someone asked about the 5-year coating. Is it still, on sale? Like, yes. For the next 9 minutes, you will save 30% off our 3, 5, and 8-year coatings. It's springtime, folks. Like, you may want to just buy the coating and then figure out how to use it later. Like, if you're like, I don't know, I'm not ready to coat yet, but I've washed my car, get a coating and it will it's like, what do they say? Book the ticket for the vacation and figure the rest out later. Just get
Yeah.
a coating. Like, it's on sale. We don't offer 30% off coatings outside of Black Friday usually. So I don't know. I would just manifest it. Let's get it done. Your car wants it. Rob Nasty says, what detergent should I use to wash my cleaning sponges, rags, blankets, etc.?
Detail Co Renaissance.
That stuff is great.
And Nick did a great video on how to clean your towels and got some points that not many towel cleaning videos got into, like making sure your dryer and your washing machine are ready to accept your towels, because
Yeah.
it's not our detailing towels that are going to damage the clothing going in. It's the clothing and the chemicals used to clean them that can damage our towels.
Like, one thing that I just did before this live stream started, I ran about a cup of distilled white vinegar in the washer, right? Because I want to clean my
Yeah.
washer out from all the crap that was in my clothes washing detergent. So that's how I
Yes.
prep my washer. And then I take panel prep in a level 1 towel or whatever, and I actually washed out the dryer because I'm like, if there were dryer sheets or any residue there, right? And I actually tried not to dry my towels. I try to hang dry them on a cheap Amazon rack. Depends on the towel, right? You can get away with low heat, but really I wash my
Yep.
towels on cold with Renaissance from Detail Co. And if you're wondering, how did I really do that video? Go to the House of Rags YouTube and you can check that video out. Are you washing your microfiber towels wrong? Is the title. Ivan, we have 8 minutes left for our flash sale, and Mike is
Yeah.
saying, I need to get a solar coating that can be used on massive amounts of panels. Quick install.
Definitely. Yeah. That's the goal, Mike. We know that, people that have solar panels generally have a lot more than one.
And if we have any other questions here, I'm not sure.
Oh, we
if
have lots of
do.
other questions. Yeah.
All
Yeah, we do.
right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Sam posted that towel video for us. Dagnat Rodriguez, love the bottle, and the amount will be great for the business. I came late. Is it good outdoors, like mobile detailing services? Can you use this 1-year coating for outdoors?
Yep. Direct sunlight, not a problem. Go for it.
What are your tips for applying and leveling in direct sunlight? Do you still go around the car?
Give it about 5 minutes and then start leveling. So basically do half the car or do all the upper surfaces, level that, and then go from there.
Would you say our 1-year is like the most forgiving of all the coatings?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah. So it's super easy to install. John Fontaine, how many sprays on a towel to prime? Can the 1-year leave high spots?
8 to 10 sprays, and yes, it can leave high spots.
How many sprays on the applicator if you're going to spray on the applicator?
Same thing, 8 to 10, or 8 to 10 drops. One drop is equivalent to about a spray.
Okay. How long, EJB asks, to wait to use the coating after you apply Trim, Restore, and Protect?
Oh, great. If it's our Trim, Restore, and Protect, give it a day. But 8 hours would be a minimum, but ideally give it a day.
That's a good question. You don't do them at the same time then?
No. Or you can do one early in the morning, the other one in the afternoon.
But you say do Trim, Restore, and Protect first, and then the coating later?
Yeah, because it's going to help. It's going to help protect that Trim, Restore, and Protect.
Got it. Okay. Looks like we're caught up on questions. We have 6 minutes left, Ivan. What do we have 6 minutes left for? Let's go through it all.
Well, we have a sale right now, 30% off 3, 5, and 8-year coatings for the next 7 or 8 minutes. And then after that, we're going to be doing a drawing. We also have, with our 1-year coating, we've put together a nice little bundle that includes an applicator for those that want an applicator. It also includes Nick's favorite glass towel, aka the Mr. Twizzlers, rinseless wash. So gives you a nice little, succinct package to help you get your coating on the surface better.
Ivan, I'm just checking to make sure. We have 5 minutes left, and then we're going to take all of our order numbers and we're going to put them in this picker wheel. And I'm really excited because we're going to, whoever ordered during our live stream, whatever their order amount was, they're going to get a gift certificate to DIYdetail.com. So it's like, maybe you want to get that polisher and you've just been waiting. And you're just like, I don't know, a couple $100, $300. I don't know. You put that order in now, you get qualified. You could get a gift card and you could get a free polisher.
Yep.
What a day that would be. What a Friday that would be in February to just win big.
Yeah. And we have a few more questions while we're counting
Feet
down the last minutes.
Yeah, Feature says, would the trim restore streak if left in leveled?
Unleveled, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I have a habit of putting too much trim restore and protect on. If it's your car and you don't care, you prefer a glossy, rich, and streaky look versus faded trim. Then I will give you my blessing to overapply. But do it Ivan's way. Kempy V89 says, any plans for a tire coating? Tire, not wheel.
No. No plans for tire coating at the moment. It's not in
Stay
R&D
tuned.
yet.
Stay tuned. I've mentioned it a couple times. The clean poutine. So when you're coating usable in direct sunlight, 5 minutes before leveling, even in sunlight?
Yes. Now
Could
you
you
can
level
level
it like
immediately
right
if you
away?
want.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
you
could.
can if you want. Yeah, we have the instant bond technology there for you.
So I could just like bop, 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 towel, brrr, level right away, move to the next panel if I thought I was living my life in the best way, if that's what I
Yes.
wanted to do.
Right, but you don't need to make those noises.
I was going to say the bop, bop sound effect makes me feel like I'm working fast.
Okay.
Kendall C 1973. How's the best way to price customer for coding? Do you charge by the length of time?
No, charge by the service you're giving. So build value in what you're doing and go from there.
I just got rid of that random number generator because we have 3 minutes left, but we'll bring it back
Yep.
up. Anyone who purchased during the live stream could win. Very exciting. So that was Kendall's question, asking a Detailer's Business Academy type question. So if he has a YouTube channel, you can check that out. Vinny G says, if applied in sunlight, should you just do one panel and level? And I think I haven't answered that. You could,
You
right?
can. Yeah, or I would do like all the upper surfaces, do that. Then do one side, level that. Do the other side, level that. End with the front bumper.
Again, let's just people come and go. What towel would you use for the application? What would you use for leveling if you're going to do the spray on?
If you're applying using a towel, I like to use a short nap towel. If not, use the applicator. That's a great way of doing it.
Feature says, so 1 year has no haze effect when drying?
No, it has a bit of an effect, but after that, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We had someone who said they just bought 3 years. Thank you. Oh, just in the nick of time. Remember last time someone purchased right at the end and they won one of our mystery boxes?
Yeah.
So we're going to do this drawing live. You could literally purchase right now for the next 2 minutes. We'll go to 4, whatever. For the next 2 minutes, if you make a purchase,
No,
it's a
we
random
actually
number
have-
generator.
Yeah, we have to be sure to be done by 6 p.m., Nick, because our friends at Thor are having a live, and we don't want to overstep.
Well, can we give them 2 more minutes to 4 p.m. for the drawing?
No.
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 Oh, my
we,
goodness.
We promised them that we'd be done by 6, Nick, and that's less than 2 minutes away.
Well, you guys better put your order in like now then. You better
Yeah.
put your order in now. Tune into the House of Rags right after this for a live. It's going to be exciting. I believe Josh V has a new towel that everyone seems to be very excited about, like a giant drying towel.
When we say giant, it's never seen before size in the industry as far as I know.
Jay Palma just placed his order just in time. I'm telling you. Okay.
Good.
So are we ready to okay, is your level 1 towel good for both interior and exterior use?
Yes.
Jeff White the 4th, phew, barely made it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, can we cut off the orders now? I'm going to check my text messages. All right. I saw that the last one was 5:26, Sam. Can you just confirm that? I'm going to double check. I'm talking to Sam through here. He's talking to me on my phone. We're making it work, everybody. We are about to do. I'm waiting for this, Sam. Okay, correct. So, starting order is $498. So I'm going to put that in. All right, starting order is $498. And the last number is 526. So these are the order numbers. Okay. Now, Ivan, correct me if I'm wrong, because we're not going to do this twice and then deal with that.
No.
I have random number, I have by range, and I have interval as 1. Does that all look right?
That's correct.
Okay. Is everybody ready for this?
Spin away.
I'm pressing spin. Here we go. We're doing it live.
Oh, it even has the sound effect.
It has a sound effect. And the number is
501.
501. Sam, can you tell me on order 501 what the amount was? I know we're not going to say the name, but if that's your order, like, wait. Jeff Dude said he was 580. Did we do that wrong, Sam?
No, that's right.
Okay.
580 is over 501, Nick.
I know, but we put max in as 526. And Jeff Dude said he's order 580. So now this is because I know we had at least okay. And JP Winowski says I'm 588. I ordered an hour ago.
Okay, so we have a problem with the numbers.
We have a problem with the numbers, which I tried to clarify. Now someone's going to be real upset. Sam?
Yeah, someone's saying their number is 604. So what
I need you here, Sam. He's texting me. Oh boy, what do we do about this, Ivan? Who's 501 and are we giving away two?
We're giving away two.
Ivan, or whoever's 501, whoever's 501 is going to get a gift card.
Yep.
And then we're going to do this again.
Yep.
Okay. So 72501 wins a gift card equal to their order number, and I will put these numbers in again, but it can't be 501. Is that right?
No, but actually start at whatever your highest number was on the first one. Start at that number and go up to the highest number now. So get rid of the 501 from the screen there.
Okay, we're gonna remove choice, yeah, or done. Yeah. Which one would you do? Remove choice.
Remove choice.
Got it.
Then start at 527, and then whatever the highest number is now.
Okay, 527 to 637. Sam, can you confirm, please? Does that sound right to you, Sam? 527 to 637. I'm going to wait for Sam to confirm 637 is our final number. Over text message. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that we're doing this right.
Yeah, and 501 was $198, so excellent.
Nice. Sam, I'm waiting for you to confirm that 527 to 637 looks right. All right, we are correct. All right, you guys ready for this one? We love you. We're sorry. All right, 527 to 637. I'm sorry if your number was lower than that. We're gonna press spin. Spin to win, baby. Spin to win.
$591.
Woo!
There we go.
Can we see what 591 was for a total, just to make people feel like maybe someone won a big purchase?
And Nick, we're gonna have to roll out of here, so
okay.
or spin out of here because we're well over our time. We're 3 minutes over. So,
what did 591 win, Sam? All right, we're gonna say bye.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us. Again, we launched the 1 year coating, and it's now for sale on DIYdetail.com. Stay tuned for our distributors. Some of them will have it probably Monday or Tuesday. And $591 was $55. So there you go. And any closing thoughts there, Nick?
We love you all. Sorry about the confusion on the spin. 2 people won. I see someone is frustrated, and we apologize. But 2 people won, and whatever you purchased, that was where you're gonna win. Doing the best we can. Hey, go have fun this weekend, guys, and we'll see you on Nick at Night on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
See you later.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks.